8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is...
It's that Ninja Turtle, yo. I'm half Barney, half Ninja Turtle. I karate you, you karate me. Hi-ya!
Ibuprofen, Tylenol, Robitussin, alcohol, Benadryl, Ritalin, hydrocortisone, Pepto-Bismol, caffeine, melatonin, Dramamine, Iodine, Bengay. Someone take the pain away.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry right now. She looked at him and said, "Come into the kitchen, and I'll fix you a sandwich." She reached in the cabinet and took out the peanut butter and jelly. He said, "Mother, you really don't understand." She looked at him and said, "What is it, son? What is it that I don't understand?" He said, "Mother, what you don't understand is this right here." He told her, "I don't want no peanut butter and jelly." He kept on saying, I don't want no peanut butter and jelly. I want my soul to be saved. I want my soul to be saved.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Let's shake 'em up together.
Shake 'em up? What's that?
It's a great new taste of ice cold Thunderbird with grapefruit juice. Just pour the juice in the bottle and
Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up. Thunderbird and grapefruit juice. Shake 'em up.
that's a shake 'em up.
Wow, totally together. Thunderbird and grapefruit juice. Shake 'em up. Now you get some.
Thunderbird and grapefruit juice. Shake 'em up.
No, just say no. Users are losers and losers are users. So don't use drugs, don't use drugs. Winners don't use and users don't win. So don't use drugs, don't use drugs. No, just say no. Don't use drugs.
You know, this could be a really positive experience for you guys. There's a wonderful and exciting world out there when we discover that we don't need TV to entertain us.
He said enough.
Entertain us, ain't oh, yeah. Have you guys heard a word I've said?
Yeah. Enough.
Yeah, I heard it too. You know, this...
My Best Friends Are Balls. My Best Friends Are Balls by Jen Genevieve. When I wake up, my best friends are right there next to me. When we go anywhere, we go as a three. I help them feel better when they're feeling blue. Although sometimes I tend to block their view. We can't see. They help me when life gets hard. You can do it. Our home is cozy and warm. We like a tidy yard. It's a bit of a squeeze when we try to sit on a chair. My best friends can grow some really curly hair. Sometimes we all get kisses, and that's very nice. Don't forget the best friends, ladies. Cannot leave them out. We all look smaller when it's as cold as ice. Sometimes my best friends can get sweaty and begin to reek. But we love playing games like hide and seek. My friends can get itchy and need a good scratch. They can get lice, which you can catch. No one will play with us now. They laugh when I put my hat on and watch me struggle. Help! They help me feel better when I get scared of the dark. So you can do it. We'll be right outside waiting for you. Despite their bad points, they are my besties. It's true. One to the left, the other to the right, stuck together like glue.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And you're here, folks. Welcome to Friday. We finally made it. Welcome to Friday, and welcome to The Vibe. That's right, what we like to say here on The Vibe, no politics, more than gossip, an actual show. You ready to hang out for an actual show for 3 hours, folks? I hope you are. Come on, come on. We're going to get down. It's Friday. Oh, you know what? We're here. It's the weekend, folks. It's Friday. We're going to get into it all here today on The Vibe. We're going to do all the stuff, heading our way into the weekend, starting off with good vibes early. We're going to do the not-so-serious news, and boy, do we got some news today. We're going to talk about the Coldplaya, because if we don't talk about the Coldplaya, we're basically the only people on the planet currently that aren't talking about the Coldplaya from the concert yesterday. We're going to get into that. It is Friday. I do intend on getting down on Friday. Come on, everybody in. I see there's 19 of you in here now. We're co-streaming on Andrew the Giant channel. We got bros backstage. We got people in the chat. So you know what she says. Let's listen. What are we going to do? We're going to party and yeah. Fun. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's how we're doing it, folks. I hope you guys are ready to hang out for 3 hours. Let's do it. It is the weekend. We are here. So I always like making that point because I know for a lot of you getting to the week is very important. So let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Are making the weekends longer than the weeks.
Yeah.
And we'll do it again because
it's what?
Friday!
Oh, that's right. It's Friday in the stream show hood. So let's see what's good with you. We're going to do the opening chat family check-in. Like I said, we're going to do the not-so-serious news. We definitely got to talk about the Coldplaya. Everybody's talking about this. The biggest sensation, dare I say, since the Hawk Tool girl. Man, this kind of started popping off right after I got off the air yesterday doing the Vibe stream show 343. But today we're doing 344, and it's Friday. So we're going to talk about the Coldplaya just kind of getting caught at the concert. And we're going to see some statements that he's released since then. And we're going to do the other news. We got to do our Soulful Horoscope Readings. We got some fun locales to watch today as we fall down into Scott's Hole. All kind of fun for the next 3 hours. But like I always say, we're not going to get to any of it until we start bringing our bros in. So I hope during this time, you guys let us know what you're up to for the opening chat family check-in. That's right. Let us know. It's Friday. Are you excited for the weekend? Is the weekend not here fast enough for you? What are you doing this weekend? You looking forward to it or not? Let us know in the chat. All right, I'm going to bring him in first since he's co-streaming my show on his channel, Andrew the Giant 96, and on his personal Facebook. He's my friend. He's yours. He's the Human Sports Ticker. He's Andrew the Giant. What's up?
How much are you?
Happy Friday, buddy. How are you doing?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We made it to another one, buddy. How'd you make out on No Filter? Did you manage to stay awake through your show last night, buddy? No Filter with Andrew and friends?
Yes.
Yes? You sure about that? All right. Well, Andrew is currently distracted, probably either looking up sports facts or porn. That's going to be my top two guesses. I bet this guy probably is thinking the same thing.
Look at my stats, actually.
Your stats about whatever you want to technically call it for the judge. Whatever you think the judge is going to believe, Andrew. Let's see what this guy. I bet this guy that I'm about to bring in now, he does a lot of shows with you. I think he did No Filter with you last night, and he knows that you're distracted all the time. So let's see what he thinks you're watching. He's my friend. He's yours. He's the prop master. He's Scott Fitzpatrick.
Porn.
Scott is guessing porn. I'm 100% Scott. Based on the look on his face or whatever, I'm thinking it's porn. Look at that smile. I mean, I know he likes sports, but he don't like sports this much. I mean, come on, it's got to be porn or whatever. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I got up just in time to get my stuff together here to get on the show with you.
I appreciate
a couple of aspirin. I'm good.
Yeah, I appreciate you turning it around. Did you hang out late night or do anything last night or other than No Filter?
No, I don't have the stamina Bobby Nick does. After on a 2-show day, I just barely make it for that third one.
I agree that there is sometimes if you think about it too much, it can be exhausting. But Bobby Nick doesn't seem to be affected by that. Like I said, he does afternoon chill. He'll do multiple in the lounges, and then late nights with Bobby Nick, and then even later than that. And then he'll even when all that's done, Scott. I saw him the other night doing a show for Jake because he made time for Jake and did a show in the wee hours of the night.
Yep, he does.
So that's Bobby Nick. And that might be part of the explanation why I don't see him backstage right now. But like he did yesterday, he does other days. We never know when Bobby Nick might wake up, pop up, and show up on the Vibe, as he tends to do. But I'm happy to have Scott Fitzpatrick here. I'm happy to have Andrew. And Andrew, we will, when we do the news, I do have a sports story that you tried to break live yesterday with very little facts about Rashee Rice. And in the moment, I didn't remember who he was. But this was the guy that I think it was in training camp, and he had a car, and he drove it very fast, and he killed a family or something. Do I have that right, Andrew?
Lambo.
He was driving a Lamborghini. Yeah, we're going to get into that when I slide over to my news desk and we do the BF Live, the Vibe, not so serious news. That's kind of stuff. We'll do some fun stories, and we'll throw a couple, stories that are sports and maybe have a little serious tip on them as far as that particular story. But Scott, did you see, now you're not always on the social media maybe as much as I am, but did you see this whole thing going on with, I'm calling him the player, the Coldplaya, the people that got caught basically cheating at the Coldplay concert?
Nope. I didn't know. This is the first I've heard of it. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what you got.
All right. Well, this is give you an indication of how little compared to me and maybe others that Scott is not on the internet, and that I know that a lot of people that if you have your face in front of a television or a telephone in the last 24 hours on any consistent level, you would have seen the Coldplaya couple. This is about that couple that got caught virally, Scott. They were at a Coldplay concert, and they put the kiss camera on them, and they were seen together, and they had a particular reaction. We'll get into that when we cover that. When I do the not so serious news for you and others that haven't seen it. But you kind of tell where I'm going by the pieces I just gave you, right?
Right on. Yep.
So that's why I'm calling him the Coldplaya, because somebody got caught Coldplaying at a Coldplay concert. So we're going to get down with that. We will do the Rashee Rice story and some other stories because we do the not so serious news. So let's hang out, guys. 3 hours or more if we're having too much fun. I'm going to go to the top of the chat. My boys are here. My friends are here in the chat. This is Friday. Let's go and let's do it and get into it. The goggles go on. Welcome, everybody, from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Throw your chats in and let me know what you're up to today. Andrew looked like he was cranking up to say something or maybe jerking off. You going to say something, Andrew?
I am 15 away from the goal.
You're only 15 away? Andrew, 15 people away from 40,000. Oh my God, get 15 of your friends or get 15 of your sub accounts or whatever kind of alt accounts that you have and get Andrew up to 40,000 subscribers. Andrew, congratulations, brother. I won't even wait until you get to 40,000, man. Andrew kicks it and he works at this shit every day. If you're on Andrew the Giant 96, he's always killing it, putting lives out. If anybody deserves to have 40,000, it's this guy right here. What else were you going to say, buddy?
I did lots of videos today.
Yeah, no shit. Andrew, I saw the other day I was on Andrew the Giant 96 because I tend to go there. And I saw the other day where he had like 10 of them up, Scott, that had like literally like the same pose and look to him. I thought it was like 10 of the same damn video up. But it wasn't.
Yeah.
Andrew is a prolific live maker, as you know, Scott Fitzpatrick. And so, yeah, there were like 10 different lives. So if you want to see Andrew the Giant and help him get to 40,000, you got to hook up with him and make sure that subscribe is hit, that thumbs up and all that good stuff over there on Andrew the Giant 96. But Andrew, the goggles are on. I got friends in the screen. I got friends in the chat, and the chats are piling up, buddy. So let's do it and get into it. Let's start the Friday off, but not wait for the end of the day. We're starting off right now with the opening chat family check-in, folks. This is the Vibe Stream Show 344. It's Friday, July 18th. Let's go.
Amongst yourselves.
That's right, folks. Have you posted them up? What are you saying about that, Andrew? You like that? That's funky, fresh dope. I want to thank Stormy for making that element for me. As we begin this Friday, Stream Show 344, I go to the top, Andrew. You ready to whip the horse, buddy? It's post time, folks. Post them up, and we read them in rapid succession. In the opening chat family check-in, Andrew whips the horse, and we start off. Whip that horse, Andrew. And we begin with Pecan. Always check in his traditional fashion with Goonie Goo Goo You Begonias, Pecan emoji being utilized, Unga Bunga. It's Friday, he throws in there, and what do you know? Let's go, my friend Pecan. Thank you. Let's go. Right, Andrew? Let's go. I could know it sounded like Andrew just got called for lunch. Did you not, Andrew?
Yes.
I thought he did. There you go. Okay, well, Andrew, I'm glad that I kind of picked up on that before we get too far down the line. And when Andrew comes back, you know what we're going to be playing, folks. Guess what Andrew had for lunch by looking at his beard content. We'll be playing that when he makes his way back really soon. Thank you, Andrew. All right. So Andrew's going to backpedal his way out of here, and we're going to continue with the opening chat family check-in. I'll put you backstage and let you thank my friend Pecan for giving me a $2 super chat on my goal of $37.22 on a Friday. He says, oh shit, we're doing it and we're having it. To Cal and Falk, yeah. Whoop. Yeah. And to that I say,
We're doing it.
Thank you, Pecan. You get the sound. Come on. And then Pecan shows that he supports me as a monthly member by utilizing nearly every emoji available to you. For as little as $4.99 a month, if you don't have $2 a show and you want to support me monthly, you can do it for as little as $4.99 a month by being a member, just like Pecan, throughout a gifted membership. Thank you, my friend Pecan, for that. Thank you for the membership. And I'm glad he let me know that little Lemmy caught that one, because they're not being... The people that are being rewarded these gifted memberships is not being fed to me in my StreamYard, but I can see that you guys can tell in the YouTube feed. Just a Guest checks in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel with all his fun emojis there. How you doing, Justa? And giving love over here. Is this goats or dogs? What are we? Is this goats? Can't always make them out. Llamas? There's more emojis going up there from Just a Guest. Pecan checks in, shouts out Just a Guest, and he utilizes his own Pecan emoji that he has here on my channel, BF Live the Vibe. Just a Guest is throwing up all kind of emojis that I can't say due to They're kind of tiny. AI can't sum up Coldplaya. Well, I'm glad there may be other people in here that don't know about Coldplaya, because we're going to talk about Coldplaya and the damage control and some of the fun stuff that's happened since, Scott. There, like I said, I think this story is probably as hot as the Hawk Tua story. Like, that girl made that statement over the weekend, and that shit caught like fire. And this is going to be catching fire just like that. Let's see.
Okay.
Juggler Jen says, good morning, Bobby Fran, Bobby Nick World Order. Olania, Miller checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Ilana Miller checking in. Thank you. Andrew is currently still trying to make his way to lunch. I think he's doing spin, Scott. I think he's stuck. I think he's stuck in his curtain or going in a circle. I don't know what. You got your curtain in your wheel or something? What's going on?
Hold off on that story until I get back.
Which one? The Coldplaya?
Yeah.
I'm going to try, Andrew. I got lots of stories to get to, brother, and you ain't even out the room yet. So, Alana, if I'm saying it right, Ilana Miller, there you go. There's Andrew right there, checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Juggalette Jen, whoop, whoop, and Pecan emoji by our friend Pecan. Day Tripper, he's got a one-way ticket to Andrew the Giant 96, and he's enjoying Andrew co-streaming my show on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. How you doing, Day Tripper? Jane Doe checks in and says, Take that, the pain away song speaks to me today. Haven't found relief yet. Time to smoke. That's right.
Same.
That's right. When you, right, Scott, because I imagine, I'm speaking for you a little bit, but I imagine that when you have your back issues, if you smoke a little bit, it kind of at least stops you from concentrating on the pain so much.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing just now, and you can't really see it because it's a green screen, but there's a dog right behind me, got his back pushed against mine, and it feels so good.
Oh, really? Give me a little, okay. Well, that's interesting. All right, well, that's cool. So there you go. We hope you're feeling better, Jane Doe. Pecan checks in with Jane Doe with the Hoya. Jane Doe gives it right back to Pecan. Jane Doe gives Jen the love and the hearts. Whoop, whoop to Pecan and Jane Doe from Juggalette Jen. Scuffed with Shane. Great seeing Shane in all the chats. How you doing? Hoya all says scuff with Shane. Shane gets the Hoya from Pecan. Mets Vibes checks in on my channel. Thank you, Mets Vibes. Welcome to Friday and welcome to the Vibe. Hoya, you Hoya says Space Nerd, and it's only two of us. Wait a minute. Andrew, on three, we're going to say nerd. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nerd.
Nerd. He's got his back to you, but.
The little harmonization there. Starting to harmonize.
Yeah, we're starting to get it down. I think that Andrew is actually hung up. I was making a little joke, but he might be. Oh, look who's checking in on a Friday, ready for positive vibes. Good afternoon, everyone. Hoya will be doing errands, but listening. All right, we'll keep your ear hole entertained. Thank you. Rachel Sullivan checks in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says hello. How you doing, Rachel? Welcome to Friday and welcome to the Vibe. Nerd gets the call from Pecan. And a Hoya. Amber Alert gets the Hoya from Pecan as well. Space Nerds says good morning to me, and I say good morning in return to you. Pecan and Pecan emojis being utilized by Space Nerd. Amber Alert 29, hello, lady from the Space Nerd. There's Scott Fitzpatrick's links running. We're going to fall in Scott's hole later, but when you don't want to wait to go in Scott's hole, if you want to see it again, you go to Angry Iguana 112. There's Pecan throwing out Big Pimpin' and Andrew emojis. Boobies! Boobies! Don, and anybody that enjoyed the whack package from yesterday, Scott, I did find part 2. We watched when they visited the Christies. Well, I found part 2 of that. So I'll get into that Monday because I got to edit this one, Scott. This one, I forgot, had the porn star. Well, all of them do. I forgot that girl, Gina Lynn, went with them. That porn star. She's hot as shit. Oh, my God.
I'm having trouble remembering who she is. I probably know her. See her.
Well, we did that yesterday in the whack package. We did the first episode of Visit the Christies where it was Yucko the Clown, it was Gina Lynn, and it was with Gary the Retard. Now they call him Gary the Conqueror, and Richard, and they all had him doing chores and stuff on the farm.
Right.
So I found episode number 2, but this one isn't edited, so I'm going to have to cover up the boobies, as Don says. Boobies. JFK Headshot checks in, Head Chunk, and I call him Headshot because I have this sound effect. Headshot. How you doing, JFK Head Chunk? I'm just shocked that there was a hetero couple at a Coldplay concert. That's what a lot of people are saying, that maybe one of the more embarrassing thing rather than getting caught is being at the actual concert. Space Nerd shouts out JFK Head Chunk with some laughs. Don Hoyer from our friend P-Cunt. Don gets acknowledged by Space Nerd. P-Cunt shouts out JFK Head Chunk with a Hoya. Space Nerd says, I've missed Juicy Man Meat this week. Please, I got you today, Space Nerd. I got you today. You will get your Juicy Man Meat, I promise. Don says, let's see those guns, Scott. Come on. You didn't buy a ticket, Don, but Scott will give you admission to the gun show. Ooh, hell yeah, let's go. Ooh. There you go. Didn't even have to buy a ticket. Thank you. Widow Killer checks in and says he's watching AI of Liv Morgan. You know, Widow Killer, I can't believe I haven't put these two things together yet, bro. But Scott, if you gave Andrew like the ability to have like take any adult movie that he wanted and maybe put someone's AI face and body in there, Andrew would be doing that shit, and he would be doing it with Liv Morgan. That's probably going to be a thing down the road, Scott, probably real soon. Yeah, they're just going to be putting other people's faces on porn, and Andrew will be able to watch anybody he wants and imagine them screwing. Unbelievable. Widow Killer checking in. Scott, the prop master, gets acknowledged by P-Cunt.
Commish.
Scott!
Any matches go down last night that you're aware of, Scott?
I believe they took the night off last night. I wasn't there, but I believe they took the night off of the matches.
Amazing. FJM checks in and says, I'll be late, but I'm here now. Get high afternoon. That always messes me up. He says it the same way every time, probably because I smoke weed. Get high afternoon. I always want to say get good and high afternoon, but either way, I know FJM, it all works, buddy. And I know that Terry Nee is in the house. Now, why are we talking about Scott's frog again? Did you do something again, or I know you've done this before. What did you do?
Frankie McDonald was come on last night on No Filter, and that dog is a frog hunting son of a gun, man. He's born to do it. He's born to do it. And so he brought me a frog, and then before I knew it, it was in my mouth. I didn't know what this to do.
It's funny, Scott, because I got a message last night from somebody in the chat family. Oh my God, I just got an amazing message from Oscar Electric, buddy. I got that my live notifications come through on screen, and I saw what Oscar Electric said about some fun stuff we can have in the future.
Okay.
So Scott, I got a message from somebody in the chat family last night saying, I just saw Scott lick a frog, and I'm like, okay, well, you went back and watched the old video where Scott licked the frog. I had no idea that you were out there currently licking frogs last night, Scott. So now these comments make sense. Wow.
I might have put the wrong end in my mouth.
Oh, damn. I know. And don't they pee when they start getting scared or something? Don't they do that?
They do.
Yeah. You don't. Oh, man.
The trick is to play with them just a little bit, though, but let them get that pee off. And then
get that first pee out. Well, there you go. That's more you know. More that you probably never need to know about that. If you are going to put a frog in your mouth, tickle it a little bit and let it pee first before you stick it in your mouth. That's a more you know from Scott Fitzpatrick checking in.
Frankie McDonald didn't seem impressed. He wasn't impressed.
He probably just said that. Yeah, wow. I mean, and Scott, I would have hoped that got a reaction out of anybody, especially Frank. And he just like there. I've done these shows, like, bro, I've seen this shit. Well, we also have videos of Scott Fitzpatrick eating spiders. Anything that happens to come along when Scott's outside like he is right now, smoking, you never know. It might go in his mouth. So stay tuned, folks. The day's not over yet. FJM shouts out you, Scott, right there.
Scott FJM.
Thank you, Terry Nee, for hanging out and being very generous and super chatting and having back and forth with Brutal Pain as well in the chat for replayables last night. Terry, oh Lord Terry, from Space Nerd. Hoya FJM, from the Calcified Kid from the Nerd. Nerd gets the call in return from Terry Nee. My friend the Reverend Wild Bill checks in on other services. Presenting BF Live The Vibe today over there on the Facebook. Thank you for giving the other channels love, the Reverend Wild Bill. Terry Nee says they weren't locals. Are we talking about those people? Or if not, they are, right? They weren't locals, but they kind of are now because everybody's going to be talking about them. Gano, what are you gonna know, Wild Bill? Andrew, stay awake. What? Oh, you getting early? You got the early call on, isn't it? He's got to be here first to stay awake. He's filling that belly right now, FJM. RWB from Terry Nee. Widow Killer says, BF just posted the newest Stone Cold ET video that dropped an hour ago. I love
Oh man, I like that video with the old one.
That's right, Stone Cold, because Stone Cold ET said so. I want 2 cheeseburgers. All that stuff. Thank you, Widow Killer, for that. Wow. Let's see how much content and fun we can fit into this 3 hours, guys, because I got to come in out my arse, man. Thank you. I love the enthusiasm and the actual content and ideas. Oh, there it is. Stone Cold. Oh, ET eats at Dunkin' Donuts sliders. Oh, shit. I'm gonna keep that up on the screen again. Thank you, Widow Killer. Let's see. What do you know? RWD, maybe RWB. Reverend Wild Bill gets Terry Neither to Cal. Your partake to... Oh, you partake? Yes, we do.
Hell yeah.
I got you, bro. And another one. Yes, we do partake here on the Vibe. Matter of fact, I don't have that video of Andrew partaking. You partake, checking in on Andrew Giant 96. You partake 420. And, that was a slick way. We would say that to some people when you were in mixed company. You would go, you partake? You like, and that's all you have to. That's funny, Scott. I mean, that's funny. You partake. That's right. We made it a weed reference. There you go. Thank you for checking in from Andrew Giant 96. Space Nerd Gano from the Reverend Wild Bill. To Cal from over there on the Rumble. The Reverend Wild Bill loves to make the rounds and give all of the services some fun. HR plays critical role in ensuring a positive and compliant work environment, fostering employee engagement, and aligning HR practices with overall business objectives. Yeah, so Scott, that's the other twist in this story, is that this involves the CEO of a company called Astronomer, I think it was. She was the HR person, his HR person at the company, bro. So basically, you got the top 2 people at the company having a little fling at the Coldplay concert, and they got caught cold, red-handed. Unbelievable. And I know Terry Nee knows this, and maybe a lot of people that work know this, that really, compared to or other than the CEO, the HR person essentially runs a company, from what I've learned, Scott, over the years.
Yeah.
Just kind of indirectly based on the fact that they have to fit in with the parameters of the law, like everything they do. So they're essentially almost like a co-CEO. So you had that going on right at the top of the food chain of that company right there. Thanks, Terry from Space Nerd. The Reverend Wild Bill. Hoya from Peacunt. The Nightbot runs my membership bots and all of our links. Hoya Peacunt from our friend the Reverend Wild Bill and utilizing those member emojis. Thank you, the Reverend, for supporting me monthly. Scuff with Shane shouts out Peacunt with the Hoya. The More You Know from Terry Nee. That's right, buddy. We're going to get into this. And it's barely been 24 hours, Scott, and there's already like a statement released by the guy, like a kind of a damage control statement. We're going to get into all that. Terry Nee took out from Peacunt. FJM shouts out the nerd. Peacunt shouts out FJM. The Reverend Wild Bill says, FJM Hoya. The Reverend Wild Bill says, what's all the brouhaha? Peacunt checks and gets an Oscar Electric Love, and Terry Nee Oscar Electric Love. I'm going to have yet another new element created by my creative fund, Oscar Electric, as the show rolls on today. Let's see. Terry Nee, you getting the love. Oscar Electric. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Nerd gets the shout out love and the flame from Oscar Electric. Peacunt says Oscar Electric. To Cal, the Shawnee's own bot runs. Space Nerd, what do you know from the Reverend Wild Bill? Mandy, are you here? Ask Oscar Electric. Nerd gets the call from Reverend Wild Bill. Reverend Wild Bill, good to see you from the Space Nerd. Yo, to myself, TGIF, it's Friday. You know it, Oscar Electric. FJM says, shout out Pizza Friday for Andrew. Lunch, we'll have to see. That's his guess already, Scott. Maybe FJM has picked up on Andrew's pattern already that they're having pizza at this place on Friday. We'll have to see when Andrew comes back and we can see what's in his facial hair. The Reverend Wild Bill is most generous and gifts a monthly membership. Expanding the Vibe family. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill. Let me see. You would have to let me know in the chat who called that because it's not feeding it to me. I see you. I know that Pecan gifted her a membership earlier. Corn Diff checks in and says, hit the like. Hello, Corn. Oscar Electric says, Scott, my brother, what's up? And hey to Andrew. Well, Andrew's still gone. And Oscar Electric shouts you out. Hell yeah. We're going to be featuring Scott's Hole later, which will be featuring the awesome new intro that we have for Scott's Hole, created by our creative friend, Oscar Electric. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in with a $2 super chat. My goodness. For my modest goal of $37.22, and he says, Oh, Shyt, thank you, the Reverend Wild Bill. Ola Diff from our friend Oscar Electric checking in. Corn Diff Hoyer from Pecan. The Reverend Wild Bill shouts out Scott. Oscar Electric says yo to Bill. Scott, say hi to your dogs for me. She always wants to say hi to the dogs. She likes dogs more than people.
Hi.
See? Scott! Now, how many times where people threaten to do that, Scott actually did it for you, and you got right there proof. Hoya, says Oscar Electric. Well, let's do that, Oscar. It is Friday, so let's get the Hoyas going. You can get a Hoya as soon as I find it. You got the Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Cruising through the opening chat family check-in, Oscar Pecan gets a shout-out love from Corn Diff. Corn Diff took out from the Reverend Wild Bill. My big sister Kathy checks in on a Friday and says, Hoya, everyone. And you just got a Hoya right there. There you go. There's a big kiss. Thanks, guys, from the Space Nerd for the Nerd Call. Kathy Linder Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Kathy Linder Hoya from Pecan. Terry Nee says, does Stormy bring food out for Scott and the dogs at the same time?
No, there's a fight will break out if that happens.
And I don't know that Scott would win it. That's why Scott eats out the top of the trash can, he told us before, as long as it's right on top. The Reverend Wild Bill says, can I get a Hoya? Well, you know what? I just did one, I think, but I'm going to do
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Terry Nee, I don't know if this was about Mandy or if the HR person, but yes, my understanding is that she was the company's HR person. Terry Nee, happy birthday. Oh my God, it's Terry Nee's birthday, Scott.
Oh, I knew. Happy birthday.
You know, I didn't. Wow. I wish I would have got the memo that it was Terry Nee's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Terry Nee.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Terry Nee. Happy birthday to you.
Hello, Pecan and Slurpee emojis being utilized by my sister, indicating that BF Live, the vibe is different. It's refreshing. Reverend Wild Bill gets the shout out love from Space Nerd. I could forgive my wife for adultery, but Coldplay? The armchair comic emojis and all the emojis are being enjoyed by the Reverend Wild Bill, who supports me as a monthly member. The Reverend Wild Bill, good know as well from the JFK Head Chunk. Jane Doe checks in and says, Scott, I didn't click on it. Scott, a show within a show, always. Puff, puff, pass. I got it right here, Reverend Wild Bill. I'm trying to get through the opening chat family check-in, and then I'll join you. Jane Doe Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. PPP says our friend, Oscar Electric. RWB says Jane Doe. Gimme Beso says, hola, everyone. That means hello. Welcome to Friday, and welcome to the Vibe. Gimme Besos. Let me see. Damn toad licker. Oh, they must have saw you licking toads last night.
Yeah.
Frogs have salmonella all over them. But there you go.
Yeah, I've heard, but I've been doing this all my life. I built up a tolerance for it, I think. And Terry Nee, Terry Nee's been sending me some locale candidates, and well, he sure knows how to find them. I'll tell you that.
Well, Terry Nee, yes, he is prolific, man. He provides so much content of the stuff, these fun videos and things you see in between. This is a community. This is our show. And Stormy checks in on the Vibe with a PSA. And I tend to agree with him. Hello, Stormy, and thank you for your content help with the show right here as far as the bumpers. And she made the opening chat family check-in thing. Stormy says, lets us all know that there is no right end of a frog to put in your mouth. That's a more you know from Stormy. I agree with that. Let's see, let's get past that. Hola, players from Gimme Besos. Terry Nee says, if I ever met Scott, I'm pulling out my pickle to see what happens. But he just he's pulling out his frog or his hog, maybe. No, Terry Nee, Scott says in protest, in double fashion. Terry Nee has a gherkin, LOL. Gimme Beso says, I want to lick one of those hallucinogenic frogs. Well, I think that's what Scott was hoping to get out of it, because remember, what was it, the Beavis and Butthead, where I heard if you lick a frog, you get high.
Yeah.
I'm licking a frog, just to make people lick the frogs. Gimme Besos, I was able to smoke or smay, very interesting. Night by Hoya, Electric Gino. More like a blow CEO, am I right? Gimme Bezos, Olaf from our Pecan. Electric Head Gino Hoyer from Pecan as well. Hello, everyone from Electric Head Gino. He wants to say hello, and we're nearing the end of the opening chat family check-in. Feezy McCool, the great Canadian dick, caught my membership. That's a name. Those fucking names. Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill, for letting me know that, because it's not being fed in my StreamYard. Electric Head Gino Hoyer from Scuff with Shane. Widow Killer says Feezy McCool got the membership. There you go. Thank you. Because it's not being kicked up here for me. Hoya from the Nerd, Hoya from the Nerd, Hoya from Wild Bill, Hoya again from the Nerd. The Hoyers are going all over the place. No, about the Stern whore being hot as fuck. Oh, no. Yeah, what was that? And I got to remember that other comment because I smoked weed.
Was it Mrs. Stern? Mrs. Stern that went to the farm?
No, it was Gina.
Oh.
Her name was Gina Lynn. There you go. All right, let's continue on. We're almost here at the end of the show. Here we go. Oh, the cocaine toad. We don't like cocaine toad. French Canadians have sometimes been referred to as frogs, not in the nicest way. But saying you're eating a frog means something else here. Well, with that, I can't think of any other way to wrap up this opening family chat family check-in, especially since that is the last chat of the opening chat family check-in. Now let's get on with some other fun and news on the vibe.
Yourselves.
Oh, yeah, that was the opening chat family check-in. All right, guys, well, we're going to have a little fun before I make my way over to my BF Live The Vibe Not So Serious news desk and do a few stories, and we're going to talk about the Coldplaya, and we're going to fill in the blanks for Scott for some of the stuff he don't know. But I love me some Stone Cold E.T. And thanks to Widow Killer, I have the latest Stone Cold E.T. Let's have fun watching Stone Cold E.T. eat some sliders at Dunkin' Donuts right here on The Vibe, right before we do the Not So Serious news. Here's the latest. Thank you, Widow Killer. Stone Cold E.T.
Do you guys have any slider hamburgers?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you have any slider hamburgers? Is this Dunkin' Donuts?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're saying.
You can't get the voice ain't going yet, Scott, and it's coming out the mask too good, right?
Yeah,
you got to work on that Stone Cold. Yeah.
I said I want some slider hamburgers. You know, White Castle down the street, they got all the damn cheeseburgers that Stone Cold E.T. could eat. But I heard Dunkin' Donuts, there's some good old White Castle sliders, so I guess I have about 2 of them. Oh, hell yeah. I'm saying, if you guys got 2 slider hamburgers...
She's at the side doors. She ain't made to the window yet.
Because for years now, Stone Cold E.T.
They had to open the door to see what the fuck was going on.
And I heard Dunkin' Donuts has a new White Castle slider, so I want to try it right before I drink some beer, eat some Reese's and raise some damn hell.
Oh, hell yeah.
And all the people know that I love them White Castle cravers. And I know you guys got the new pretzel bread sliders for Stone Cold E.T. Oh, hell yeah. I don't want 1, I want 2, 1, 3, 1, 4,
What?
5, 5 pretzel sliders for Stone Cold E.T. And that's the bottom line. When the Stone Code ET said so. Do you know who I am? Let me break it down for you. I came from the sky, and I came to earth, and all the little white castles were sitting on the ground. Each one I've been eating, I've been growing as a big Stone Cold ET.
It's like 5 minutes, Scott. Holy shit.
He goes on and on and on.
In his previous videos, and out of 1 out of 10, it's a 6.7 next time. I agree that in the previous one, Scott, his voice was a lot more on point as far as the outrageousness of Stone Cold. This sounds like a guy that has a cold trying to do a Stone Cold impression, not very well.
Look at this. Oh boy.
Cause Stone Cold ET said, look, Terry D says, okay, enough. All right, here we go. Well, I guess there is a consensus on that, Scott, because it was, I guess everything can't be as good as the original, right?
Yeah,
You try to top yourself. There you go, Oscar Electric. Yeah, I agree. His voice really wasn't on point. Go ahead, buddy.
That's what I was going to say. Even I don't watch that much wrestling, but even I was able to detect his voice didn't have quite the impression down.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
The way he drug it out, though, was kind of funny.
Yeah, if the girl would have said, you sound like somebody with a cold trying to do Stone Cold ET, or there you go. All right. Well, it was a fun, he's going too far anyway, because he already mixed ET and Stone Cold, and he sold that one time. Yeah, I guess you're not going to sell that every time and be as original as the first, buddy. So why don't we do this? I have other stories, and I want to fill in the blanks for you and show you the damage control that this fool that got caught, this couple that got caught at the concert about, the Coldplayer, I'm calling him. But I'm going to slide over to my news desk right now, and I'm going to tell you and maybe others that don't know about it, and I'll give you some updates as we get down with the new intro. This is the Vibe, Not So Serious News. That's right, bringing you news from all over the world. Thank you, Oscar Electric. You see me in my news desk dancing all over the world. That's right, because BF Live, the Vibe, is worldwide. Did you notice that, Scott?
Yeah, I did. I picked up on
Oscar Electric strikes again, so there you go. New fresh production opener right here for BF Live, the Vibe, Not So Serious News. And you can see it. I was dancing and doing my thing. I'll play it again on the way out. Thank you, Oscar Electric. Pecan reminds us that this is Bobby Cronkite time, and this is the Not So Serious News. All right, so let's do it and why don't we get into it right away since I talked it up enough. We'll make that our lead story, Scott. So yesterday when I got off the air from doing the show, I think this was like the first thing that popped up in my phone. And the reason, Scott, that these people even got caught, dare I say, is their guilty reaction to being caught on camera. A TikTok of a couple caught on camera at a Coldplay concert goes viral. The internet is determined to find out the cheaters and why. So, Scott, I'm going to show you this video because the lead singer, Chris Martin, he kind of called it in real time. Let me show you here. It says, Coldplay's live performance of Sparks went viral last month as the heartbreak anthem resonated among yearners. Now, the band is back under the spotlight, but not for Chris Martin singing. Let me see that one. Make sure. A couple caught on camera at a Coldplay concert in Foxborough, Massachusetts on July 16th has the internet up in arms. Oh, here we go. Let me pause that because they're playing it right now. With over 23 million views already, Scott, and counting, the video shows the couple swaying and smiling, but they quickly hide from the camera after landing on the Jumbotron. So you imagine you're at a show with somebody you're not supposed to be with, Scott. You're trying to be like up out of the way in the rafters, trying not to get caught creeping, and you end up on the Jumbotron. Now, here's what happened because he goes, uh-oh, what? He goes, this is Chris Martin, the singer, saying either they're having an affair or they're just very, very shy, Martin joked. Speculation ensued in the comments, and TikTok users made efforts to identify the couple. with commenters investigating their supposed jobs, employers, and marital status, Scott. All of this based on how they reacted when they were caught on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
So, and this is the world we live in today, brother. You just talk to the person that knows the person that knows the person, and in less than 24 hours, these people get exposed.
Yeah.
Massive media accounts like Pop Crave and Pop Bass spread the alleged affair to millions of followers on X, along with the rumored names of the titles and the titles of the couple. As we seep deeper into surveillance culture, people are subjected to increased scrutiny online. Every wrong action, suspicious glance, or physical attribute can be picked apart by millions of people on social media. TikTok sleuthing, in particular, appears to have a sharp focus on exposing cheaters, Scott. So, yeah, you see it where it's like they're going after, which they should, I mean, well, I don't know, they should get the police involved if they think somebody's messing with children or whatever, but this whole culture of, like, exposing people and, like, arresting them yourself, it's a small world, Bobby. There you go. Isn't it Oscar Electric? Here you go. It's a small world in Bobby's world. All right. But it says, add this incident to the growing trend on social media, where internet sleuths are going out of their way to find strangers they deem deserving of public shaming, Scott. All right, let's show the video now. Let me go to, so this is what happened, buddy. And look, now, here, I'll play the video and then we'll talk about it and react to it. But you're at a concert, you're supposed to be on the down low. You're with your HR person. You run a company. They look like they're almost up in the rafters of the building, Scott, right? It's not like they're on the floor trying. It's like they're hiding. And then this is them on the screen right here. Watch it. Watch what happens.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right. Come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Oh, look at these two. All right. Come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
But watch. She keeps going, Scott. Look.
Oh,
See? He calls them out in the moment. He says they're either having an affair or they're very shy.
Oh, look at these two.
Oscar says there's a skybox.
You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Now that woman right there, Scott, the third woman you see on the very left.
Right.
I have learned by following this story that this is the HR person's second in command. And the rumor of the story is that this girl just got a nice promotion. They're thinking that she might found out her just to keep her kind of in check. She got a nice promotion, so she was at the concert as well. And there you have it. So that's what happened at the concert. So now, first of all, I'm going to check in with a friend who has a quick time moment to check in. A talented friend, a contributor to this show, Chris Popke, the one and only, checks in on the vibe. He says, good morning, chat. A quick check-in while I wait for my talent in the studio. Chris Popke, I'm so pleased that you share your talents here on the vibe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oscar Electric lets us know that they were creeping in the skybox. Hoya Alta says from Popke right there. She knew. You knew. That's right. And that's the whole thing, Oscar Electric, because we're going to get into this about who knew when this was wrong at what point. A pro move by the second in command. Yeah, Scott. So here's my whole thing, buddy. That I think that you could surmise that if they would have just stood there and been real chill in the moment, two more seconds, that could have changed their lives because the camera probably would have went somewhere else and that would have never made it out of the building.
Right.
But that guilt, that fucking guilt, and that fucking running like when roaches, when you turn a light on, as they say, right? The light got turned on them, and the roaches went running. The roaches didn't even wait. It's like 2 seconds, Scott, can change your life. 2 seconds. If you would have just stand there, just holding on to her, they would have just cut to somebody else, and no one would have been the wiser. But their guilty reaction got them in trouble. Those cheap seats are going to turn into an expensive divorce. Popke getting the love from Space Nerd. Just Mike checks in and says, what I like to know is why would you go to a public concert with cameras around, with a cheating partner, knowing there's a good possibility to get caught? That's a very good point, you know. Pecan shouts out and says, Chris to the Popke, Hoya. Space Nerd says, Popke, I'm sorry I'm late. I'll be there in 5. I have talent, says Space Nerd. All right. Sass checks in from the Andrew the Giant channel. Thank you, Sass. Andrew's currently a combination of at lunch and has his camera off. He'll be back soon. Guilty people act guilty, LOL, says Sass. Exactly, Scott. 2 seconds, and then we wouldn't have been doing this story today. 2 seconds, and now the world is talking about them. Electric. The dude hit the ground like a Marine. Drop, give me 20. All right, Scott. Well, let me see. I had I pulled this for a couple different things, and I want to show you. I guess that's the same story with the video. So yeah, that's just more news of the same thing. I want to show you this fucking damage control statement that he tried to release today, Scott, right here. Let me see here. And that's part of what I made my thumbnail today, Scott. I woke up to this. It's kind of it's kind of tiny. I almost can't read. Let me open it here on my side so I can read it. And let me see in my live folder. I will read what this guy said, and this is interesting, Scott. It's always the same shit when they get caught. Let me see. It says this is allegedly a statement from this guy that got caught, the guy that got caught on the down low. He says, this is a statement from CEO Andy Byron. I want to acknowledge the moment that has been circulating online and the disappointment it caused. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy that on the down low turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage. I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. This is not who I want to be or how I want to represent the company that I helped build. Here's the taking time part, Scott. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability, and to figure out the next steps. Now, like they said, that motherfucker, we got to take time off when you knew you were fucking cheating the whole time, Scott. I love the whole take. You need to take a couple of days off to realize that all of this shit you were doing was wrong. Personally and professionally, I ask for privacy as I navigate that process. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about people that might be having affairs. No, about the impact of turning someone else's lives into a spectacle. As a friend once sang, lights will guide you home, and I will try to fix you. Oh, they ain't gonna be trying to fix you, buddy. Ain't no trying to fix you, buddy. Let me see. I can share a bigger screen of that. Maybe I try to share screen. I can do it like this. I can do it like that. Share. Oh, there it is. There's a statement a little bigger for those of you who can't read it. But yeah, damage control, Scott.
Right.
My dude is doing damage control. But I like how like I said, he got to take time off to realize something was wrong, and he expected privacy. And like our friend said in the chat, Just Mike said, why are you going to go doing something when you know you're doing it wrong? Right. Just Mike agrees. It's damage control. He knew before he went there, Mike, but now all of a sudden he's pissing and moaning about, well, I wasn't expecting to get caught. I can't with this pathetic knot. Let me see. What we got here? We have, it's kind of tiny. Let me see what Popke said, because Popke told us some school stuff. He says, been recording NHL 26 dialogue all week in the EA studios. So flattered to have someone that's so accomplished contribute things here on The Vibe, and you'll be hearing some of them throughout the show.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Widow Killer says, I heard that lady sitting next to them was in the HR department. And there you go, Scott. That's the fact that I kicked to you. Oh, you said it might have been a joke, Widow Killer? I don't know. It kind of adds up with the way things are hidden at the top levels of corporations, I think, Widow Killer. Seems consistent to me. You have a cool job, Popke, says of that EA job. It's kind of tiny. That's what she said, huh? JFK Hedgehog says he was taking advantage of his human resources. That's what I'm talking about here. You knew. Let's see. But are you? But you are. Let's see. JFK Hedgehog says a night. I know. Yeah, I know. Well, we are. We're talking about it. A night of music, joy, and home wrecking. He is only mad because he got caught. Exactly, Space Nerd. Like I said, why do you have to take time off to reflect on something that every normal grown adult individual don't have to take time off to figure out? That if, you're cheating is cheating. I mean, it's all damage control. You're only mad because you got caught. Human Resources should approve his time off. I imagine that goes pretty easy. Was that an apology statement? Hi, this is Sal Governale. What I was trying to say was, Gimme Bezos remembers that from those Stern days. Those terrible. Is that white HR people shouldn't attend Coldplay concerts with their CEOs. That's what they shouldn't do. Give me pesos. PF and I get it, says Terry Nee. Electric Head Gino's laughing, which is great. I can't with this. It's pathetic, not this pathetic note. Oh, yes, that pathetic note. I know, Space Nerd. I saw that today, and I had to make that part of the show and all we're talking about. I agree. It's damage control. What a dick, says Terry Nee. Electric Head Gino says, I did something wrong, but we have a bigger problem over here with people using a camera. And once again, Gino, that just goes back to what Nerd said. You're only mad because you got caught. I wonder how long they've been creeping Scott off camera before they end up getting caught.
Right. I thought I heard it was during the Coldplay's cover of "Your Cheating Heart."
Your cheating heart will make you weak. You'll cry and cry.
I couldn't tell you one Coldplay song. That's the best I could come up with.
Electric Head Gino, a private moment in a public concert. Get the fuck out of here, says Space Nerd, who's in agreement with that. Yeah, it's just so funny. He should have pulled up, whoa, Joey C, and let the AI write it. Yeah, what was it? Uncle whoever. Oh, that was Uncle CEO or something. Just Mike said, I also question the band choice too. I'm not a fan of Coldplay. I got tricked into seeing Coldplay, Scott, because I went to a music festival that they took part of back in the day, and they were at it. They weren't terrible live.
I couldn't tell you one song. I know of them, though. I know of them.
But I've never gone out of my way to go to them individually. I'm going to show you one more fun thing. Now, Scott, much like I told you, brother, I think this has been out maybe 24 hours. And watch this. Let's see some of the fun that people are having with it already. Look at this. They're making... Look at this. It's Fozzie Bear and Miss Piggy. Look. Everybody's doing poses like the couple, the Shane couple. The Coldplay couple caught in it. Oh, Kermie. Oh, Kermie, I'm sorry I cheated on you, Kermie. Oh, Kermie. I don't know who the hell this is with this fake MSIP shit. Get back again. Old gay. Ha ha ha, says Gino. Space Nerd is laughing. Look at this stuff. Ain't that some funny shit? There you go. So, yeah. Fozzie Bear. Oh, Kermie, you just wouldn't give me the green penis enough, Kermie. Oh, Kermie. Wow, Fozzie Bear. Wow. Miss Piggy, you give me a boner. Holy shit. All right, let's see. So there you go. That's like I said, Scott, it's been less than 24 hours and people are already doing crazy shit like this. All right, so we started off right at the top with the Vibe Not So Serious News. Let me see. Let me take some of the stuff out of here so I can see when Andrew comes back. We'll take that out of the studio. We'll take that out of the studio. We will check on Andrew. He certainly got camera off and he's not back. So we're going to continue on with the Vibe Not So Serious News. I know he wanted to be here for that, but I got other stories, Scott. This is a story we could probably do yearly, and many folks do, so we'll do it too. Top photos from the thrilling moments and close calls at the Spain's San Fermin Bull Running Festival, the running of the bulls, Scott.
Right.
Now, this was probably one of the first crazy extreme events of I guess sports or life that I was exposed to as a young kid, Scott. I'm like this to me, this is like life or death. This is crazy. Like what is this?
Yeah. Just to put yourself in harm's way for no reason. It's just whoever runs fast. No rhyme or reason.
and people and everybody else thinking that it's going to happen to everybody else, that they might get gored or impaled by a bull, but not me. In Pamplona, Spain, tens of thousands of revelers celebrated Pamplona's annual San Fermin bull running festival in northern Spain. The highlight of the 9-day festival is the early morning bull runs, when thousands of runners sprint to avoid bulls charging along a winding cobblestone route to the city's bull ring. A tiny minority of those who run with the bulls are women. And while goring is not rare, more get injured in falls and pileups. Medics rush in to treat the injured and take the seriously hurt to the hospital. So people get into moron, Space Nerd, every year. Right, I would say this. Oh, my God. Let's see. How long till we get a Perry and Randy pick? It's probably already out there with it. If somebody hasn't done that already on the Perry Carabello Discord, I don't know what we're doing, but it has been 24 hours. Perry and Randy at the Coldplay concert. But yes, this is look, and there's people, look, Scott, you know that this could happen to you.
Right.
This would be like the CEO taking time off to go, I need to reflect on getting injured at the bull running thing. It's like, you knew when you went there that this could have possibly happened, right? So look, that's right. All I need is that right there to know to never try this. But apparently these people look, for thousands of years, they even laid down and the bulls ran over top of them. I got some video I'll show you because that's the real fun part, seeing people actually try to avoid getting gored. So I got a little video right here of it. I think Scott, I think when we were growing up, this was probably like a yearly news report, right, buddy? Like every year.
Yeah.
If you were paying attention to the news, you was like, oh, it's this time of year again.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it quite from this point of view where they actually, from the very beginning, where they released the bulls. So let's watch this. It's only like 90 seconds. Here's the running of the bulls. On the Vibe Not So Serious News. Tyranny has a choice. And they're off. Look. Almost instantly, guys start falling. Tyranny makes a good observation. Coldplay. Would you rather go to Coldplay or be gored? Bro, I'm just watching some of these horns and then some of the people as the bull gets to them and seeing what part it gets them, Scott. You got to worry about cobblestone, tripping over other people.
Right.
Electric Head Gino said they really wanted to do it in his youth. Then he grew up and got some sense, I guess. Look. You jump that fence, ain't no guarantee they ain't going to get you in the ass.
Right.
I guess they had to do something before video games, Scott. So that's what they do.
Yeah.
In Spain every year, the running of the bulls. My ass can't run now, says Electric Head Gino. Ain't happening now. The bulls don't seem too interested. They're like bulls on parade. Now that's a bunch of bulls, says Just Mike checking in. As we continue on with the Vibe Not So Serious News. In my next story, Scott, I have a feeling, knowing that we share similar sense of humors, that you and I and everybody in the chat family are going to enjoy this next story I have in the Vibe Not So Serious News. A reported person stuck in a California canal turns out to be a blow-up doll. Let's see the origins of the blow-up doll and how this happened. I got some video I'll show you right here. A 911 call about a person trapped in the rushing water of a canal led emergency responders in California to the discovery of a discarded blow-up doll. I didn't know that Andrew was in California. Fresno police and firefighters were summoned to the canal near McKinley and Peach Avenues on a report of a person, possibly deceased, trapped against a grate by the rushing water. They arrived to find what they initially appeared to be a body was, in fact, a life-size blow-up doll. Authorities alerted the irrigation district to have the doll removed. Police in New Zealand responded to a similar situation last year when a woman walking her dog on Top Beach spotted what appeared to be the headless body of a woman washed up in the sand. And I believe we did that story right here on the Vibe, because the Vibe is worldwide. Police arrived on the scene and discovered the apparent corpse was actually a realistic adult toy. Scott, what is with it with all these guys? These guys have they have blow-up doll regret. They don't want to put it in their trash, so they just let them out in the wild, buddy. I don't get it.
Yeah, I guess. Do they still ain't blow-up dolls kind of a thing of a janky way to do it now? Ain't they got like better options?
I want to say, yeah, Scott, from what I know, and I don't know a lot about this like you, but I'm going to say this is like the pervert starter kit, if you will. I think it's the simple blow-up doll with a hole in it or something like that. Let's watch this footage right here and see if we can see any holes or determine what type of doll might have been in the river. Here we go. It's in Fresno. There it is, Scott, right there. Right there in the middle of the water. Electric Head Gino makes a good point, though. If you do love something, you have to be willing to set it free. Oh, we have a dead body. We got reports of a dead body. Just turned out to be someone's thrown away sex doll. Right here on the Vibe. If you love someone, set it free. I've heard that somewhere before. I've read it in a book. Let me see. Fools don't seem injured. We got that earlier. Let's continue on with more of the Vibe Not So Serious news as we still await the return of Andrew to come back from lunch so we can play our favorite new share here on the Vibe. Guess what Andrew had for lunch by looking at his beard content. We'll play that if he gets back. All right, but this one, Scott, this next story is about, now we're partakers, we're herbalists, and we already had another herbalist say, matter of fact, I used that term, so I didn't even realize it, Scott, when I just did it. We're partakers. Right. And we just had our friend check in, you partake 420. Well, I know some people were partaking in these Juuls, Scott. This company, Juul, was one of the first electronic vape cigarettes out there, and they caught a lot of flack because they had a lot of fruity flavors, and they were being accused of marketing directly to teenagers, right. and the FDA actually took them out of business for a while. Well, now, Juul gets FDA's okay to keep selling tobacco and menthol e-cigarettes. The Food and Drug Administration is allowing vaping brand Juul to keep its e-cigarettes on the market, providing relief to a company that has struggled for years after being widely blamed for sparking the teen vaping trend. FDA regulators said Thursday that Juul studies show that its e-cigarettes are less harmful for adult smokers who can benefit from switching completely to vaping. The FDA decision applies to both tobacco and menthol-flavored versions of the reusable product, which works with nicotine-filled cartridges sold in 2 different strengths. Juul previously discontinued several fruit and candy flavors that helped drive its popularity, but were flavored by teens. Juul will be one of only 2 U.S. companies authorized to sell menthol-flavored vapes, which many adults prefer to tobacco flavor. The quote goes on to say that this is an important milestone for the company, and I think we made a scientifically sound case for the role that menthol can play in e-vapor, the Juul CEO Casey Crosswaith told the Associated Press. So there you go, Scott. So you probably remember that. Remember when these things like showed up on the market and yeah, all the kids were hiding them and they look like little hard drives and everything else but a vape, right?
Yeah.
And Juul, I think I want to say that Juul is one of the tobacco company back companies where they're owned one by the big tobacco I can't remember any of their names right now.
There's
the ones that yes.
There was a one little experience that kind of like
Philip Morris
pertains to the story.
Okay.
I was going into a gas station and there was this little a group of punk kids, probably like 12, 13 years old, and they asked me if I would go buy them, I guess, one of them cartridges or something that goes to one of them vapes or whatever.
Yeah,
and
really?
Of course, I'm saying, of course, I say no. You're fucking kid. And then why not? They start harassing you, please. And you're a fucking kid. I ain't gonna get in trouble for buying you that shit. And then whenever I went in, did my things, come back out, and I was walking down the road, and they threw a soda at me.
Oh my God. And I can't imagine you're the only one that refused them. They got money to throw a bunch of sodas at people that won't buy them vape. That is shitty. That is wild, man. You bastard kids. And that's why I didn't buy you nothing, you ungrateful fucks. That's right. All right, Scott. Well, it's time to play. It is that time to play our favorite new game show because he's back. It's time to play Guess What Andrew Had for Lunch. I'll put him on the one shot.
Ranch and chicken and green beans.
Oh, man.
He didn't even get ranch, chicken, and green beans. All right. Listen up, you punk kids. I told you I'm not buying you the vapors. I'm not buying the vapors. Good afternoon, says Tiffany Washman, checking in for positive vibes. And you've had many friends checking from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Hey, give us the latest count. But yes, Scott.
I'll let Andrew finish.
Okay.
We got.
I didn't think it'd take this long for him to answer.
13 more.
13 more to make 40,000 even. Scott, what's your point, buddy? Oh, one more thing about that. Not only did those kids throw a soda at me, it was in a fountain drinks glass, and it was a direct hit into the back of my head. And when I turned around, they was videotaping it.
Jesus, I wish we could find that tape. We would feature it in Scott's hole right here. Wow, Scott.
All of them could run faster than me. There's no...
Oh, wow. Small little town adventure. All right, well, Andrew's here just in time to do a couple sports stories that I have, sports-related stories. Let's see, I got one sports-related and one The one story is the one that Andrew tried to break live on the air yesterday without many facts. We're going to double back and do that one. But Andrew, and to all my ladies and gentlemen, this is about the ESPY Awards and some of the red carpet goings on that caught my attention because the lovely Lindsey Vohn's sister helped her narrowly avoid a red carpet wardrobe malfunction at the 2025 ESPY Awards. Look at this dress that she didn't wear at the awards there, Andrew.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, he said, wait, hang on.
Woo!
Yeah, how about that? It was like basically like it looks like a matching thong. I guess that's a dress thong or something there, guys. I don't know. But apparently that's Lindsey Vohn's sister. She's fine looking at the ESPYs. I'm surprised her legs look that good, Scott, because she's had a few leg surgeries from what I understand.
I'm not familiar who she is, but it looks nice.
She is an Olympic skier, and she was once in a relationship with Tiger Woods. Lindsey Vonn might be sports royalty, but she needed some assistance to keep a wardrobe malfunction from derailing her night out. The Olympic medal-winning ski racer attended the 2025 ESPY Awards at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles on Wednesday, July 16th, and went daring with her choice of red carpet attire. The athlete, 40 years old, walked the red carpet for the event in a strapless, eggplant-colored Elisabetta Franchi gown from the designer of the fall-winter collection, whatever, yeah. The dress had a daring hip-bone grazing slit that allowed Vonn to show off her toned legs as well as her black G-string. Black G-string. So there you go. I mean, kind of daring, guys. So I thought that would be something salacious to show here on the vibe. But yeah, she a tall drink of water, Scott. As you can tell by them legs, she got legs up to her ass. Now, Andrew, let's double back now. You tried to break this story yesterday about a wide receiver, Rashee Rice. Tell everybody about Rashee Rice. What happened? Like, I think it was when he was in camp or something. What he did, and I'll give you the story. Go ahead.
Super Bowl champion winning
wide receiver?
I think he won 2 or 1 with.
Well, let's see. That's not that notwithstanding, I really want to get down to what he kind of did, what he's notorious for in the news as far as this story goes, Andrew, because the Kansas City Chiefs star wide receiver Rashee Rice was sentenced to 30 days of jail time and 5 years of probation Thursday for his role in a multi-car crash last year. According to a release from Dallas County District Attorney's Office, Rice pleaded guilty in district court to two third-degree felony charges: collision involving serious bodily injury and racing on a highway causing bodily harm. A Dallas district judge ruled that Rice can serve the jail time at any point during the 5 years, Scott. I don't get that, man. I'm pretty sure that people died in this. He gets 5 years probation, and you can just pick when you want to do your 30 days. Man, this seems like... Wow. It does say that Rice received deferred adjudication. Sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter. So the case will be dismissed if he completes the probation. Before his plea agreement, Rice also paid over $115,000 in restitution to the victims of the March 2024 crash and their medical expenses, according to the district attorney's office. The NFL now can expedite its disciplinary process of Rice, who is likely to receive multi-game suspension at some point during the upcoming season. We have been closely monitoring all the developments, which remains under review, the NFL Vice President of Communications, Brian McCarthy, told Adam Schefter. The Chiefs told the Associated Press Thursday they didn't have a comment. Rice, the receiver, said in a statement Thursday by his attorney that he's profoundly sorry for the physical damages to the person and the property. He says, last March, I was involved in a high-speed accident in Dallas, Rice said in this statement. There have been a lot of sleepless nights thinking about the damages that my actions caused. I'll continue working with my life, all that stuff, and drive smart. But even Andrew, they said he was charged with doing like 120 miles an hour in a Lamborghini, I think is what he was doing, Scott. Yeah. Police said that Rice was traveling at 119 miles per hour in a Lamborghini sport utility vehicle shortly before the accident in Dallas. So there you go. So that's what Andrew... That was breaking news yesterday, sports news that Andrew tried to bring you. We kind of mopped it up here on the vibe. All right, but we're doing good with time. So I got one more regular story, and then I got a Bikini Report, which is the way we finish every BF Live The Vibe newscast. Scott, I don't know about this, buddy. We can get into this a little bit. I want to talk about doppelgangers. You've heard that term before, right? People that look like you in the world.
Right. No relation.
I'm sure I have a couple of those.
What, really, Andrew? Well, let's read about this because this is a little bit it's a little fascinating. You know, I think this kind of happened, guys, when the world got even smaller for us with the internet and all, Scott, and we could easily put pictures out there on Facebook, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, there's people that look like me, or I look like other people. Well, this is kind of what happened with this photographer. Look at this. Now, all these people I'm going to show you are not related. They're literally non-biological doppelgangers. They just happen to look like each other. This is a French photographer kind of put this thing together. Over the last 25 years, a French-Canadian photographer, Francois Brunel, has traveled the world photographing around 250 pairs of doppelgangers. Doppelgangers, which translates from the German double walker, originally meant a ghostly counterparts of a living person. In folklore and literature, encountering someone who could be your twin has traditionally been viewed as a bad omen. But in modern usage, the term often describes two unrelated people who closely resemble each other. This concept is the focus of Brunel's photography series, I'm Not a Lookalike. I'm just going to scan through this. Rather, he says that he looks like Mr. Bean, Scott. So he was fascinated by the fact that people told him he looked like that Rowan Atkinson, which he claims he really does. So I'm just going to go through and talk about this. After being told that he looked like the character, he kind of got inspired to see who else looks like each other. Let me see. I'm going to show you some of these pictures right here. There's two right there. Some of these get eerie. Let's see. There's another one down here. These two right here, they're not related, Scott. Doppelgangers.
All right.
I think they were maid of honors in each other's wedding. They got to know each other. I think that's the same couple right there. Look at these two guys. Ronell Tesler and Garrett Levenbrook, New York City. I was born in New York City and Ronell in Washington, D.C. But look how close those guys look to each other, Scott.
Yeah.
That's pretty something. So there's two of them right there. But I don't know. Maybe there's two of them more. Maybe we got to get on the case, Scott, and see what other kind of people look like us. But now with AI, who's going to believe any of it nowadays? I don't know. But I just thought the notion of out there, just how that was never a notion when we were growing up, Scott. But as time got on, it's like you realize that there might actually be people out here in the world that kind of look like me or something like that. So that's fun.
I mean, you think about how many people there is, and even through history, there's only so many combinations of a face that's got to happen.
That's a fair point, Scott. How different can we all look in that total time frame? That's a good point, Scott. All right. Well, like I said, we did a few not so serious news stories. We had fun talking about the Coldplaya. I ain't heard nobody else call him the Coldplaya other than me, Scott. So we talked about the Coldplaya. We talked about Rashee Rice, and we like to end all of our newscasts here on the Vibe with a Bikini Report. And now, Scott, we're every day AI. I mean, we talk about AI. It's in our lives. It's in our face. It ain't going nowhere. The Bikini Report is going to tell you now about Delta Airlines, how they're going to utilize AI to make their fill their planes more efficiently, and it's supposed to all lead to like cost savings and all. I don't know a whole lot about it, so that's why I'm going to take you over to the Bikini Report right now, and she's going to tell you about that, wearing not much clothes. She's going to tell you about Delta using AI to sell plane tickets. Go ahead, Bikini Report. Tell us all about it.
Time you fly on Delta Airlines, your ticket price might have been set by artificial intelligence. Delta has been testing the use of AI on a small percentage of its network for the past few months. Now it appears it's been working well enough that the airline plans to bump that to 20% by the end of the year. And, believe it or not, Delta ultimately wants this new change to be in the customer's favor. Delta's president said, and I quote, "It's a full re-engineering of how we price and how we will be pricing in the future. It's to get inside the mind of our consumer and present them something that is relevant to them at the right time at the right price," end quote. At the end of the day, AI is going to help Delta figure out who should get what rates to maximize butts and seats and revenue.
Right, so they're going to try to use AI to figure out usage patterns. Yes, Andrew, what are your comments on the boobies?
Barely covering the nipples.
Hi-oh. Andrew approves.
And if it does help, Delta expects to roll out even more AI pricing in the next 2 years or so. Hey, if it ultimately lowers prices for customers, then I'm all for it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. I don't know that I've heard much of that. Yeah, so they're going to be just using AI to analyze patterns and things that they can't see coming and figure out how to most efficiently fill these planes. But ultimately, I think it's to figure out how to price it in a way that they say it's beneficial to the customer, but we know ain't no too many businesses staying in business being always totally beneficial to the customer. So I'll question that a little bit. Well, there you have it, folks. We started off having fun with the not so serious news, which I told you we can do, and we do it every day, Monday through Friday. We end it with the Bikini Report. What do you say? It's time to move the show on to more fun. That was the BF Live, the Vibe Friday edition of the Vibe Not So Serious News. All the news that's fit to be news. BF Live, you can see I'm all around the world. I do stories from all over the world because BF Live is a worldwide vibe. We have Irma Harris checking in saying greetings from Maryland. Well, greetings, neighbor. I am in Maryland as well. I'll dox myself no further from that, Irma, but welcome. You are watching my show, The Vibe, which Andrew is joining me on. He's co-streaming it on his show, his channel, Andrew Giant 96. Space Nerd gives that 0 out of 10 for the bikini, guys. Andrew, what do you think about that 0? We don't care.
I like the tits almost popping out.
So you're not going to hear any complaints about the bikini from our boy Andrew here, guys. All right, well, why don't we do this? I have one little fun video that I'm going to show you right here. We're just talking about AI, so I have something I'm going to present to you in AI. That should take us right up to 1:30 right here in Maryland on the East Coast of the United States, where I'm joining you from. That's halfway through this episode of The Vibe. We're going to take a piss break and basically do a whole other show on the other side of it. More fun, but not before we do this right here, guys. Here's a little AI fun right here on The Vibe.
Fucking boss, and I hate my fucking job. I hate my dumb ex-wife and her stupid boyfriend cop. I hate all other countries and I hate when people talk. But boy, do I love being home alone and jerking off. I jerk off all the time. I jerk off every day. I jerk off every night. And my jerk off every day. I jerk off when I'm sleeping and I jerk when I'm awake. And boy, I love to walk down busy streets and masturbate. I jerk off on the couch. I'm jerking off right now. I jerk off to the thought of jerking off and holy cow. Ding dong, drumming, triple gripping, tater tugging, king of cranking off my junk, and that's the only thing I love. In my dirty, muddy pickup, driving bumpy with my dick up, busting all up in my dip cup. I'm the boss of being bricked up, blistered.
When we come back from the piss break we're about to take, we're going to fall in Scott's hole. I'm going to do horoscopes and juicy man meat, especially for Space Nerd.
I jerk off all the time. I jerk off every day. I jack off every night in my jacked up Chevrolet. I jerk off when I'm sleeping and I jerk when I'm awake. And boy, I love to walk down busy streets and masturbate. I jerk off on the couch. I'm jerking off right now. I jerk off.
See, some people use AI to sell plane tickets, and other people use AI to do songs about jerking off. But we have fun with all of it here on The Vibe. We ain't selling no plane tickets over here, folks. We're having fun and positive vibes. All right, Scott. Oh, I meant.
Several people have left my life. I stick with my dick rather than my.
Holy moly, Scott. Well, there you go. He brought it full circle. He brought it all back to Andrew, guys. Well, look, let's see. Andrew's going to join us when we take this 2.5-minute piss break. That's all we're going to do, folks. What's up, Nig Soul? Checking in from BF Live, the Vibe channel. I saw you somewhere before. How you doing checking in on the Vibe? Hey, guys, we're not even done having fun. That was just the first half of the fun. We're going to take a quick 2.5-minute piss break, folks. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to fall down in Scott's hole. That's where we go down in Scott's hole and we smoke and we sit back and we watch some fun videos of Scott's favorite locales. We're going to do Rock You Like a Horoscope for sure because it's the end of the week. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we see what the stars have in mind for us. And we're going to do Juicy Man Meat and the sexy segments. I promise you, Space Nerd, I will present your Juicy Man Meat. All of that and more right after this brief 2.5-minute piss break, folks. This is your chance. You can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them that we're going to have fun on the vibe right after this 2.5-minute piss break. And you don't want to miss it. Come back right after this for more fun. Let's keep going. This is the vibe. Come on.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Pee-pee touching time is over. Well, at least for some of us. I'm not quite sure it's ever over for my friend Andrew, but I know that we're having fun and we're ready to keep having fun right here on The Vibe. When Scott comes back from his hole, we're going to come back from where he is. We're going to go in his hole. What's up, Barry Andrew?
Yeah, pee-pee touching is over for me.
Andrew sounds depressed because pee-pee touching time is over. All right, well, I'm going to play a little buffer kind of thing in between segments as I like to do here on The Vibe, and I want to discuss this with everybody. Lynn Monger checks in and says, hey, y'all, and she don't even have to ask how Andrew's doing. She can see for herself that Andrew's doing just fine. The Florida man checking in right here, looking good as ever, right here on The Vibe. So, Andrew, I want to talk about something. You don't really mess with coffee or going to Starbucks much at all, do you, buddy?
I do.
Do you?
I dabble.
You dabble with Starbucks. Okay, you dabble. What does that mean, you dabble? What does that mean? Okay. Well, Andrew, I'm going to present this for all my Starbucks people and maybe non-Starbucks people. This is pretty good, fun, demonstrative thing. My oldest daughter is like a big Starbucks freak, Andrew. Like everything Starbucks, whenever we go to a park or a thing or something like that, it's Starbucks. There you go. Lynn, maybe you saw this already, and if you didn't, maybe you need to see this. But this talks about, Andrew, basically what you get for your dollar as far as the Venti cups over other sizes. But Oscar Electric says, $6 coffee, no thank you. Well, watch when you see this, Oscar Electric. Check out the kind of trickery they do with the cups. Because when they sell you stuff, it's all about value, perceived value, what you think you're getting. Well, this is going to show you, Andrew, exactly what you get depending on what cup size you buy at Starbucks.
So we're gonna do a little experiment because the guy did his coffee and says everybody's wasting their money buying the ventis because
So venti is just a fancy word for their largest coffee they'd have there, Andrew.
the venti fits in the tall, and this is the grande, and it makes sense.
Venti, tall, grande, okay?
Look how wide it is. See how much wider? They get wider. We're just gonna try it. Not a big deal.
So that's one of the tricks they do. Some cups are tall and thin, some are short and wide. You can't it's all about perception of value. Let me see. We have Oscar saw it already.
Just gonna try it.
Try it in the grande first.
Okay.
With the ice? I think it's without the ice.
So now they're kind of showing you how it happens here. Let's see. Trente is largest. Thank you. See, I don't go enough to even know that. I just knew that vente was a fancy word for something that was big. So there you go. Nerd educates us even more. Thank you. Here we go.
So we're thinking it's without the ice. So we'll do grande first.
Now this all depends on how much you want to pay for diluted ice, whether this bothers you or not.
Okay.
Fancy. Thank you. I really didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, Andrew.
Okay, so there's all the liquid. Okay. Can you get it out?
So you could just order that size with no ice and get the exact same thing for less money.
Okay, and then we're just gonna go like this.
Now watch this. This is the smaller one, but it's shorter and fatter, Andrew. Do you see what they just demonstrated right there?
Y'all are wasting your money on a cup.
No matter
You're
what
wasting
size you
your
buy,
money
you're getting the same
on
amount.
a cup because you feel cool
Always say no ice,
buying
fuckers.
a venti.
That's a more you know from Oscar
There's your
Electric.
venti. There's your venti. So guess what? I will never, ever. You know what? Hi, can I order a strawberry lemonade acai with no berries, tall with no ice, and can I get a side of ice in a venti cup, please? And you just saved yourself $8.
Boom, that's a more you know from every, there you go. How about that? I just thought that was interesting. And yeah, it's all about perception and value. You know, we're all consumers. We're all out here every day buying, you know, maybe some values are better than others. I saw a whole article or a video about the perception, what Five Guys does with their fries. For those of you who are familiar with Five Guys, when you go there and buy fries, you can get a small or a large, but either one you get, they throw them in a bag, right? And they have all of these extra French fries. Well, we found that all I really need is a small fry. Me and my wife will share it, but it's about that perception. You're buying a small fry, but it has a lot more fries in it because they put them in that bag. So it's all about what you think you're getting for your dollar. And I think I see some rumblings from Scott, which means we can go in his hole. It's expensive. I stock my own coffee bar. I do feel fancy when I make my coffee. There you go. Nerd, I got into the grinding game for a while, where the only way I preferred my coffee was buying the whole bean and grinding it in my own grinder. That's probably about as fancy as I've gotten with coffee, and maybe add some French vanilla to it. That's as fancy as I get with my coffee. Companies are built on this format. Exactly, Oscar. And that's why I want to point this out, because just like with the fries at Five Guys, which I was just bringing up, it's all about perception. And we're always being hit with all these different perceptions of value, Scott. I just got done showing a video that I know you're not a big Starbucks guy, but no matter what, I know. Me drinking my coffee, that was my fancy coffee. You're right. No matter what size, Scott, basically the video just demonstrated that they bought a large one and they took the ice out and they poured it in smaller cups. So basically, no matter what size cup you got, you were getting the same amount of liquid inside of it.
Oh, really?
But paying for a bit larger cup filled with ice and all. So we just had fun just talking about that perception. That's so fancy. Always buy the smallest fry at Five Guys. See, she knows too. That's a more you know. There you go. Space Nerd trying to tell everybody she's fancy, and Oscar's laughing. So we just got done talking about that. But you know what? We're about ready to head to my favorite place, my favorite location, and this is my favorite time in the show. And it's become even more so my favorite time in the show because we have a great way of presenting it to you, a new and improved way, guys. So this is, guys, where we kind of just gather around. We're going to go in Scott's hole. So grab your device if you want to drink or smoke. We're just kind of lay back, and Scott's going to present some of the crazy people that he enjoys watching on his free time, his LOL cows, as we go down into Scott's Hole. We are low-cal tipping. It's time to go down in the Scott's Hole. Got what you need, folks?
Smoking a bowl down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl.
I got mine ready. You got yours?
But Tammy's ways have been
God. In the place to be, we are currently. Hey, you're getting a head start down in the hole, Scott. You're cheating. Scott's cheating. He's smoking his way in the hole. You're supposed to wait till you're fully in the hole.
Sorry.
He's coughing again. Oh, so he got ahead of me. I fucking love Starbucks, says Lynn. Well, there you go. Well, hopefully, if you didn't know that already, Lynn, maybe we taught you a little something today about how you can order and save yourself some money. FJM says this hole has been power washed. Good to go now. Hell yeah, it was power washed. Thanks, Jim, our OSHA guy, our BF Live the Vibe OSHA guy. Hey, Andrew, FJM wasn't here when you came back. Could you tell him what you had for lunch? He gets Friday pizza.
Okay. Chicken, green beans,
Right.
and fruit. With
Chicken, green beans, and fruit, FJM. So it wasn't pizza day, buddy. It was chicken day. The whole bit. All right, pole's power washed, and we're ready to go. I have my pipe. Let me go over here. I'm in my Scott's whole folder. Let me see. I want to see that if I didn't move the line last time. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I ever played this one, Scott. This was one I meant to show the other day because you'll have to forgive me. Every now and then, I tamper with Scott's Hole. So I'm going to start off with this one because I know it's out of order and Scott really don't know about it. But this is a guy you turned me on to. Let's see. We rumor has it the frog Scott had in his mouth last night hopped in his hole. Got Scott's in his hole. This guy Daniel Larson, or who he called Bobby Nick, so accurately described the real life Gargamel. I got one from him, Scott, that you kind of made a while back. This was when he was thirsty, Scott.
Oh yeah, but he's panting.
There we go, Scott. We're down in Scott's hole. Tell me that's not like the real life Gargamel from the Smurfs right there. That was a great pull from Bobby Nick. There you go. The real life Gargamel in Scott's hole. That was kind of at the end of last week or something. A couple of days ago, Scott. I put that in your hole. So you have to, excuse me.
Well, that's kind of good because that's the same guy I was going to lead you off with today.
All right, well, then go ahead and talk him up, and I'll find my way to it. Here we go. I got him right here.
For those of you who don't know Daniel Larson, he's currently in prison, facing like 60 years because he's a menace to society. He's always threatening to bomb people, and so he threatened to bomb the president. So he's in jail until he's mentally fit to stand trial, which he'll never be. And so anyway,
I didn't know this, Scott. Oh shit.
Yeah. He'll probably never get out of jail because he's insane. but so all these videos I show you is the times, which if you go to Angry Iguana 112, you'll also see some of the police cam videos of the times he gets arrested, and but these are he was homeless during these videos that you're seeing here, so these are all his lives on the street. But he's a TikTok famous though, and he's not right in the head, so he thinks he's really famous, you know.
So he got TikTok famous, and then now he's in jail. Well, there you go. That can be Wow, that can be the result for some people. All right, so this one he talks about. You put in. He's talking about being under attack. Is that the first one you want to go with?
Yeah. This is a sample of his paranoia and schizophrenia. Oh, and so what? But what enhances it is he can't stay off the internet, right? He's like Cyrax, and so trolls queued off on that. He believes everything, so they played with his life and made him do and believe and really.
They made him crazy, and they made him put himself in jail. Is what it sounds like, Scott.
Yeah, they made him crazier than what he was. He probably wouldn't have done some of the insane shit that he had, but he did it. And they got him convinced that he's under attack. And take a look at his nose here when you watch this video. His nose is
falling off.
It's beat up.
This is when crazy meets crazy. This guy has been driven so crazy. Now, Daniel Larson, we're in Scott's hole watching his favorite LOL cows. Scott lets us know this guy's legit in jail, but this video is about him being under attack, attending court from jail or something. Let me watch this.
Okay, hello everyone. This is Daniel Larson. I want to make this very clear.
Off his nose.
How's he get? If he's in jail, I guess it was before. How you get your nose to peel that, right?
He's in jail right there. He's just currently in jail. This is before he went to jail.
Wow.
I'm currently under attack. Apparently, I got a hold of the. I'm trying to take down the impersonators, and they planned a full-scale cyber attack on me. Anyways, I will try to give updates.
Bro, that nose is the furthest thing away from his face. Ain't no wonder it's catching the most sun.
Yep.
Christ, I gotta put a little extra on my nose when I go out on a day outside in the sun. So this guy should be doing it, Scott. We're currently down in Scott's hole here. Yes, go ahead.
On the channel, I've got a few. You'll find a couple of his court dates when he had the messed up hairdo. He went to court with that, and I made a compilation video of all of his little shorts. Not all of them, but 30 of them or so, just back to back of insanity, man. It's insane.
There you go. Well, when you want to check this out, you go to PropMaster69 for his personal stuff, or the Angry Iguana 112 is really where you find this stuff. Now, this next one is about our boy Cyrax.
Yeah, and there's kind of a theme of at least 3 of these today. It's kind of about paranoia and trolls and the internet messing with you. So this next one is it's just him, how the trolls have fucked his life up. He just put up another clothing store, but it only lasted 11 hours, and they took it down.
Oh
everything he does, the trolls take away from him, and this is him boohooing about it.
Yeah, that's the part that, like you said, these guys. The pattern is these guys are on a down note, because sometimes you catch these guys, and Cyrax is doing like wrestling promos and stuff, and he's all about it. He's on top of everything. But we're finding him maybe a little beaten down. This is called Cyrax Suffer. So he's suffering a little bit, Scott.
And they are making your life so miserable. They're stealing from you. Every time you go to start up a shop.
Scott, you know my favorite question to ask.
34 years old. This man's
34 years old.
Clothing. They shut it down. They steal your music. They make it where you can't get a job in real life.
So how does he think his trolls shut down his store like within 15 hours?
Because he steals everything himself, or he does so like the music he does, he just barely changes it, kind of like Vanilla Ice type style, and nothing, and he does AI things, so nothing's ever really his. And then these trolls just convince him that they just they don't just convince him, they just take it from him, which
all right, now I understand the dynamic.
And then I don't know how clothing stores work, but his art or whatever, I don't know how they complain, but they got his clothing store took down in like 11 hours.
Well, if he's doing the same thing that he does to music with images, Scott, like you can't even like use like an Aerosmith outline or any kind of silhouettes or anything. So it's probably copyright shit with his stuff that he had on the store, if I would guess.
Yeah, that's what he does. He takes pre-existing art and then he just adds little.
That'll get you ripped off right away. Okay, that makes sense.
And they make it where all you can do is sit there and suffer. And ponder and wonder when it's all going to end. Well, let me tell you, that's been my life.
And notice when you watch and you listen to these, whether in Scott's Hole or on the Angry Iguana 112, that Scott always listens for like an angle or something that he can like a little Easter eggs, and so he's got the 5-finger death punch song here.
Something I forgot to tell you, because he's really. The cycle's been running fast. He's on what they call the homeless arc because his mom's getting ready to die, and then what's going to happen to him? How's he going to support himself? And But so his picking at his scabs is growing worse and worse. I've noticed, and you'll see right here. You see him; it's moving down to his face, and he's getting ready. It's triggered by nerves or whatever, So he's really triggered right now.
We got the other guy, Daniel Larson with the nose. We got him with the head scabs, and Lynn Monger says, understandably, what the fuck? Matthew Killingsworth checks in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says, "Oh my God, take those smarts and work on yourselves." There you go. Work on your damn self. No, we need to do that. Here's some more Cyrax.
For the last 8 years. Pondering. Wondering when this shit is going to suck me in. And they are making your life so miserable. They're stealing from you. Every time you go to start up a shop for clothing, they shut it down, they steal your music, they make it to where you can't get a job in real life. And they make it to where all you can do is sit there and suffer. And ponder and wonder when it's all going to end. Well, let me tell you, that's been my life for the last 8 years. Pondering, wondering when this shit is going to suck me in.
There you go. We just having fun over here, Matt. We gonna work on ourselves. We working on it every day, buddy. How you doing? Thanks for checking in on the vibe. We're just down in Scott's Hole watching some fun videos. How about this? We're in between people now because now we're gonna talk about Tammy a little bit, but not before we do a little hit down Scott's Hole. Let's smoke a bowl. Take a little pause.
Smoking a bowl down in Scott's Hole.
Down in Scott's Hole, smoking a bowl, watching Scott's favorite locales. People that he likes giggling at, he brought them to us.
But Tammy's wings have been denied.
God. Well, Scott, it's very appropriate that in that song it says Tammy's wings have been denied, made by Chris Popke right here that we use for this segment, The Vibe, down in Scott's Hole. She talks about a helicopter. So we're talking about Tammy's wings have been denied. But tell us what about anything you want to set up about this one, helicopter?
Yeah, again, she's paranoid, like paranoid schizophrenic type or whatever. And so whenever if a cop drives by, of course, they're looking at her. The man and the government, Donald Trump, knows about her. And so now when helicopters fly over, she flips them off, gives them the bird because they're there for her,
Tammy's wings, yeah. Imagine, every cop that shows up or anybody flies over the sky, it's always about, they just looking at me. Well, let's see what this guy thinks about any of this. We have another friend joining us, and I thought he would. He was probably up really late, but I think he's gearing up. He's ready for his next day of podcasting, and I'm glad, or maybe I hope that this is the first one. You know who I'm talking about. He is from the Great White North. He is our friend Bobby Nick.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfucker. I got deep butt cheeks.
How you doing, Bobby Nick?
Not too bad, not too bad.
You came in time just to be in Scott's Hole. We're jumping in the hole, buddy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that smell was.
Yeah, that smell. We're talking about Tammy. Her wings have been denied. This one's called Helicopter. But, Bob, we started all talking about the story that I think pretty much everybody's talking about. I don't know where you're at with it, the old Coldplay thing where the CEO and the HR person got caught creeping at a Coldplay show. Did you hear about that story?
I've been seeing memes of it all fucking day and last night.
Bro,
I didn't understand, but now I kind of do. I guess
it's blowing up like the Hawk 2 girl. It started hitting yesterday when the show ended. And like within 24 hours, Bob, it's the hottest story around where the CEO and this HR person of the company, that's what you were seeing, were caught on the kiss cam at a Coldplay show. And their reaction, they fucking scattered like roaches when you turn a light on. And because of that reaction, people doxed them and found out that they were actually having an affair. Yeah.
Right.
And Chris Martin said as much. But you're talking about, Hawk 2 girl, even a meme coin. Maybe they'll have that meme coin. There you go, Oscar Electric. He's happy to see you.
Deep butt cheeks, Oscar Electric.
So that is kind of the news of the day, but I'm glad that you're here.
I got deep butt cheeks.
All right, so now we were just describing, we're kind of in Scott's Hole, and we're going to show Tammy because even though in the song it says Tammy's wings have been denied, Tammy sees helicopters. Maybe she'll get rescued with a helicopter. Let's see what this is all about in Scott. Yes.
Pay attention to this Bible verse that she'll sing at the end of it. You'll know it when you hear it.
Uh-oh. Tammy's going to sing for us. I'm glad you pointed that out so I can key on it. So here you go. We're down in Scott's Hole, and we're going to see what Tammy thinks about these helicopters through Bible verse.
Military flip them off every time they go by. I know they're up to something. They're not doing what they think they're doing, and I think it's funny. Because, I know
they're not doing what they think they're doing?
I know they're fucking. I know they're. And you know what's going to come back on them? Because I know what the Bible says. It says their children will be bashed off of the rocks because of how they've done ours.
Their children will be bashed off the rocks. Holy shit.
I've never read the Bible, but I don't know if that's in there or not, but it seems pretty rough.
Scott's like, I didn't know the Bible was that kick-ass. I didn't know it was that cool and graphic, man.
Yeah.
And on the third day, they bashed them off of rocks. Let's watch this one more time. See if we can figure out what the hell Tammy is talking about down in Scott's Hole.
Military flip them off every time they go by. I know they're up to something. They're not doing what they think they're doing, and I think it's funny. Because, I know they're fucking with I know they're fucking. I know they're. And you know what's going to come back on them? Because I know what the Bible says. It says their children will be bashed off of the rocks because of how they've done ours.
Wow. I almost hope that's a tobacco vape because I've seen her hit makes me think if she's hitting something I'm hitting, I don't know if I want to be hitting it if I'm going to have those kind of thoughts, buddy. Right. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That is the love affair. What? How about that, Scott?
She ain't kidding. She ain't kidding. Listen to this. Their infants will be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses will be looted and their wives violated.
Oh my God. Well, there you go. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we're currently down in Scott. That's why Scott loves him some Tammy. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up this segment in Scott's Hole. And we got Bobby Nick that joined us mid-hole time. So that's what we're doing here on The Vibe. And we're not done having fun yet. We're going to do the, after this, we're going to do the not-so-serious horoscopes. And we're going to do the sexy segments promised for my friend Space Nerd, who's ready to get sexed up on a Friday, making her way into the weekend. We'll do Juicy Man Meat. And we'll do our bricked up segments for the guys and the girls, but not before we play this last one, Scott. Now, you've been doing pretty good, I must say, and which is you should be doing. You're having fun, and these are things that you enjoy, and you're sharing them on the Angry Iguana channel 112. So when you guys want to watch this stuff and the vibe's not going on, that's where you go when you want to be kind of in Scott's Hole, the Angry Iguana 112. But I have a feeling that I think there's something else that caused you to be a little more successful. You got a little bump here from somebody, didn't you, Scott?
Yeah, it was well, he wants to be on the low-cal list, but I'm not sure if he knows what that means. I wish he is I'll just let you guys see. It's a new low-cal wannabe, I guess you'd say, that gave me a little bump, little promo, gave the Angry a shout out.
A little angry love for Angry the Iguana. Somebody is really popping up his channel, Bobby Nick. Check this out.
Please subscribe to Angry Iguana.
Oh, I know this guy. I hate him. He's horrible. He's horrible.
You said he wants to be a low-cal, Scott?
Yeah, he's been asking.
For all your local news.
Signals in the water, Bobby from Roboto.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, the Angry Iguana 112 being promoted by Andrew. If only he were awake to get the praise he deserved for that, Scott.
I heard that guy's a real pervert.
Yeah. I DM with some women who told me some shit he's done to him recently. Oh my God, it's terrible.
He's a real case study. That's what I like.
There he is right there. Let me see. Get this real quick. He's sleeping through everything. There you go. And I told you this, Scott. I think you laughed when I first said it, that this is just his sleepy time for when he does his show. This is where just Andrew catches his naps right here.
Yeah.
Let me see. We got. Here we go. I got it. Right here. I woke him up yesterday, but it ain't working so much today, Scott. All right, well, there we go. I think we covered everything. I threw like the extra Daniel Larson thing barking. Scott presented some new videos from Daniel Larson, which I had no idea that he was currently in jail, even though we're watching old videos. Cyrax, right. Tammy, and then our boy Andrew the Giant, who the latest locale wants to jump into Scott's Hole. Let's smoke our way out of Scott's Hole, everybody.
Down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl.
Scott's Hole, Scott's favorite videos and locales.
Down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to ride, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God.
Tune in next time to Scott's Hole to see if Tammy's wings have been denied. About Daniel Larson, Cyrax, and all the rest of it. Scott's favorite locales is what we do when we're down in Scott's Hole.
Makes Scott hard. Start fox in his yard. Tammy lives in a truck. Scott's down to fuck. Low cal tipping. Low cal tipping. Low cal tipping.
Tipping those LOL cows down in Scott's Hole. That was the segment we just had fun with.
Is that an updated intro? Is that an updated intro with? Because I swear yesterday there wasn't the
yeah, I noticed. I noticed a little. Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah.
I added some title graphics to it. I added.
Okay, that's what I figured.
And I added low-cal tipping because that's what we're doing. Yes, Bobby.
Yeah.
Thank you for your powers of observation, my friend. Our friend Oscar Electric Man, he kicked me that. He's got me a new joint for that. I'm using a new element that I'm using for my news, Bobby Nick. I can't even keep up with the fun, great content production that they're keeping up with. I'll say Lester Christ checks in and says hi from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Lester Christ, where have you been? Lester Christ says, can I join? Well, Andrew the Giant is currently co-streaming my show, The Vibe, on Andrew the Giant 96 channel, and he's currently, Lester, he's sleeping. Don't wake Andrew up. That's not waking up. I think.
Hi, boyfriend.
Didn't work. Okay. Electric Head Junior says FedEx does not ship live poultry, including roosters. Damn it! I'm not even going to ask why he even knows that. Well, that's why I know Bobby Nick. They got threatened because what? They're He getting who's he threatening to send roosters to? Bobby Nick has only been threatened to have people were threatening to send him avocados, and Bobby Nick is on the lookout for them. You can't mail avocados.
As a guacamole fly.
Bobby Nick's looking.
On a cold and gray Alberta morning, the mailman just brought Bobby something avocado. And Bobby Nick cries.
Can't mail avocados or chickens and roosters, apparently. Scored Electric Head Gino. Scuffed by Shane simply says,
I only have one testicle.
That's right. He knows the famous line. Punky Rooster, says our friend checking in. Just might check in. Oh. How about, we could do that. Bobby Nick, we've all done that before. I don't know if his Siri's hooked up in this room yet. We've used to turn his lights on, off, play heavy metal music. We did everything, Bobby Nick, right?
Yeah. Well, it was with Alexa. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he has his Alexa hooked up there.
I could get everybody right now and go, Alexa, play Immigration Song by Led Zeppelin. I shouldn't do that. I should say, Alexa, put on BF Live The Vibe on Boom. There you go.
Is that the name of that song? I've been calling it by the wrong name my whole life. I thought it was the Immigrants. Thought it was the Immigrant song.
Oh, it is the Immigrant song. Yeah, it is the Immigrant.
He calls it Immigration Song. That's a different song.
Yeah.
Remote Control Rooster. Two joints. Good morning from our friend Space Nerd checking in on the vibe. All right. Well, we just got done hanging out in Scott's Hole, but if you still want some easy living and some lay back, why don't you do a little something like this and let's just hang out with the ducks.
Ba-dum-ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, hey, bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, hey, bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-dum.
Just watching in ducks. Oh my God, those ducks. Now, Bobby, Nick, boy, my mind worked. Those ducks, I wasn't even planning on this, reminded me of some other ducks in that fun cartoon we were
me
to
too.
watch. Did it? Oh my God. Well, Two Joint says, Ice, Ice Baby equals immigrant song. Yeah, theirs was dun 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 dun, and mine was dun 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 dun. See, it was different. There you go. My bad, says Just Mike checking in. That's what that was. All right, well, we got to do it now. Since at least two of us are thinking about the Ducks, it just gives us an opportunity. I told Bobby Nick that I watched this more than a few times in my own time, and I laugh every time. So let me find out where I left it last. I got so much shit here it is, right here. Oh my God, I have so much fun content that we're going to have fun enjoying. And we're going to enjoy this one right now. This is a talented guy in our chat family named Blood. He goes by Blood, C-O-R-P-S, Bloodcore, right here on YouTube. And once again, we talked about this yesterday, how much we love when people take us or take the things we do and take it to another level and have fun with it. And this certainly qualifies. And when you said ducks on a pond or everything, it reminded me of a key line from this. Folks, we're going to watch a talented cartoon here by Blood. This is featuring Bobby Nick, Wendy Pack, the one and only Wendy Pack from the Howard Stern Show, Wendy the Retard, and Kyoto Whiskers playing a fine cat. This is a cartoon we're going to watch right now called Okay, But Why? Episode 1. Even if you've seen it, we're going to enjoy watching it again. I've seen it many times, and I love it every time.
Some days are slow, some fly on by. Some make you laugh, some make
I need to see my ducks.
The road bends sharp.
Ooh, that smell.
But still they try. Okay. But why?
I want to know who sang this.
Life doesn't ask, it just rolls on by.
Very gay cat.
What is this?
Bobby is meditating.
Meow!
Why?
You were vulnerable. I exploited it.
Alexa, pause. You know, we never have guests, but we have guest towels.
A tragic case of optimism. Is that what you were meditating about?
I used one to clean my pussy.
Gross.
I knew that towel smelled lonely.
No, it was pee.
Remind me to wash the guest towels. Okay, enough, you two. You're distracting. I'm trying to clear my mind.
I shall watch and judge.
One time I meditated so hard I shitted myself.
Okay, enough, please. Alexa, play.
Have you tried thinking about fish?
I'm not a cat.
No, but it's not a bad idea.
Whatever.
Imagine a pond
Yes.
where all your memories
Uh-huh.
float
Memory.
like fat ducks.
I heard that too, Bobby Nick. Yeah. Rememberies. Rememberies. There you go.
There's a duck.
Don't open your eyes. You'll shit yourself, Bobby.
I understand.
You humans are crazy. And what the hell was that? Does your asshole have a door? Never mind, don't answer that. And you said fish. I feel cheated.
Alexa, stop. Wendy, how are you today?
I'm doing okay. Just been aggravated because my dad won't play the game I want to play.
Oh? What game did you want your dad to play, Wendy?
I wanted my dad to play tic-tac-toe, but he won't play tic-tac-toe.
Well, he's kind of dead, so, I mean, he might not be up for it anymore.
Yes, I know, Bobby.
Yeah.
Featuring Kyoto Whiskers. Oh, domestic Bobby and Wendy. And Bob, when I first watched this, I'm like, as far as I know, Wendy's father's dead. So I was wondering how that was going to end. And you're like,
right, yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah,
like, there you go. That's the ending I knew. Okay, but why?
Yeah, but you know, see, the thing is, Wendy does try to, like, you know, not really play games with her father, but like she'll say stuff like, "Oh, my father's you know, making it lightning," or something like that, you know. So.
Oh wow! So she has that kind of awareness. Wow. When she says, "I shitted myself,"
I know that line. That line was supposed to just be, "I shit myself," but she was reading it and she said that herself.
Perfect.
I was like, that's gonna be the one that I send to Blood.
If you would have told her to say shitted, you probably would have had a hard time. But
Right.
she said shitted, and yeah, the rememberies.
Did it on her own.
Where all your
Yeah.
your memories are ducks
Memories,
floating
yes.
on a pond. Memories. Your memories are floating ducks floating on a pond. That is the talented people in this community. I say it every day. That he goes by Blood Corps, CORP, right here online. All right, guys. Well, let me do this because Space Nerd, I see that you're here as of the last one, and she's been so patient all week. I haven't really done this segment a lot, and I'm not going to wait to the very end today. I'm going to bring it first, guys. It's time to get sexy a little earlier than we do. Ladies first. So I'm going to bring it to you as promised, Space Nerd. I told you, promises kept. So here we go. This is your ladies first. As soon as I find the element, here comes your juicy man meat, Space Nerd.
Hey, get it time to rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. Be upset the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Girls, get on straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
Here we go. It's the ladies first. This is Juicy Man Meat, just for the ladies and gay men, as I've added on there. So here you go. And Space Nerd, I saw you ask in a chat, maybe it was earlier today or last night, about more content. And I say this at great risk because I'm going to go back and do some classics because I don't have any fresh Juicy Man Meat. I got very little. Now, I know what I'm asking for now, Scott and Bobby Nick, because she's going to inundate my mailbox all weekend with Juicy Man Meat. And you know how she does it? She does it at bflive420@gmail.com. She's going to be filling my box. So, guys, keep up with her because we're going to do our sexy bricked up segment. That's when you send me sexy clips and I show them for our bricked up segment. But right now, Juicy Man Meat is just for the ladies and for the gay guys. And Space Nerd dominates sending me that content at bflive420@gmail.com because I'm highly heterosexual, but I don't mind presenting content for my great ladies. They're a big part of the vibe crowd right here on a daily basis. So here you go. Some classics for you, Space Nerd. Until she inundates my box again with fresh Juicy Man Meat, we're going to pull some classics out like I would know the difference. Here comes your first piece of Juicy Man Meat.
Again? All right.
Uh-oh. We put in a headlock. And then he eating it. There you go. Is that what you want, nerd? Is that what you want to be put in a headlock and then be consumed like this? Is this?
Again?
Probably is.
All right.
Probably is. All right, that's enough of that. Is that what you ladies really like? You like being put headlock and etting? Well, maybe like half of that. I don't know. And I don't.
Hello, Frisco.
I'm not going to ask what half that you like because it's none of my business. I'm simply here to present juicy man meat to my friend Space Nerd and to my gay friends and anybody else that enjoys this segment on the vibe. Here comes your second piece of, as soon as it loads up, juicy man meat. Right here on the vibe. We're going to keep having fun. We're going to get bricked up after this, and we're going to do Soulful Horoscope Readings.
Don't you know?
Nah, wait a minute. Teddy Swims always always gotta erase his shit off of here, so I'm gonna mute that. BF, Teddy Swims record company are dicked. They're gonna take that off your show, BF. Red's Bane checks on 12 and says, "What's going on, brother?" I'm not gonna show that anymore because that's got that Teddy Swims, and I always get a copyright or something for his music. Gotta take it out right away. I see shower after watermelon. Tiff, you are a married woman, damn it. Ha ha ha. I guess we're all kind of committed in some way. We're all guilty of that. Scrub that grill, Tito. Says. Enough of that. That's right. I like saying enough of that. Space Nerd gives it a 9 out of 10, 4-star. Well, Space Nerd is a member, so you can judge them as you know by using the juicy man meat emojis, 1 being the least and 5 being the best, I guess. All right. Here's your third piece of content that's not for me or not any of my heterosexual friends necessarily. This is Juicy Man Meat, just for the ladies, right here on the vibe. Here's your next piece, ladies.
Da evoque para, tocando escobaias, beat jogando na cara. Na mira do flash da fama nós mete marcha. Se pá nós se tromba nas melhores evoadas. E tu faz
oh, and my heterosexual signal is going down right at the time.
Tocando escobaias, beat jogando na cara.
Oh, my signal tried to go underwater. It tried to go under. All right, Space Nerd, I'm going to give you one more because, as you can see, my heterosexual Wi-Fi signal is starting to resist this segment, so I got one more piece of content for you. My Wi-Fi is highly heterosexual, too. But fear not, Space Nerd. She sends me stuff, and I show it to you here. This is your last piece of content. This is Juicy Man Meat, just for the ladies and the gay men, a special segment we do just for our great ladies here on The Vibe. BF. Can't take your time and do it right, BF. BF. Hands over the screen. Bobby is my juicy man meat every day. Oh, shit. She ain't talking about me. She's talking about this guy. There it is. Come on, Dick. Come on. Give her what you want. Give her that. There you go. Where else you gonna get that? Oh, there you go. All right, here we go. Do I not spoil you, sweet Scorpio, Bobby Nick? Since she said such great about you, you have to give her proper greeting.
Sweet Scorpio. There you go. Hey, Scorpio.
I should have set you up a little bit better than that. That's why I'll put you on spot.
No, I was trying to think of the tune. You know, I knew exactly what to do. I wanted to be on key.
Ooh, do the Frankie dance, Bobby. So, oh yeah, we do the Frankie.
Yeah.
Cold like Minnesota up in here.
That's right.
Yes, said our friend Sweet Scorpio, who jumped in just in time for this. Hey guys, made it, Juggalette Jen. Space Nerd gives it a 10 out of 10. Well, I'll tell you what, even though that was technically supposed to be the last piece, since we got great people like Nerd still here, Sweet Scorpio, Juggalette Jen, and 2 joints seem to be enthusiastically tweeting about this or commenting. I'll show you one more piece, ladies, because I spoil you too much. I love you, so here we go. This is just for the ladies, 2 joints, and all the gay men joining here on the vibe. Here's your last piece, a bonus piece of Juicy Man Meat. Here you go. Despacito, cut my head to zito. All right. Do I not spoil you enough, ladies? Well, there you go. Look, you got 5 pieces of video content, and you got a special sexy dance out of Bobby Nick. If you're not spoiled, I don't know who else is going to spoil you any better, but you'll have to find out the next time you tune in for this segment on The Vibe. That was your Juicy Man Meat.
Hey, ladies feel the heat. Juicy man meat. Being upset the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and amplify. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Girls, get on straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
You go, Juicy Man Meat, just for the ladies and the gay man right here on the vibe. It's Friday, folks.
Play the fucking music, Will. Play the fucking music. Rise and shine.
Let's go, bitches and bitchettes.
Motherfuckers. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. Now go party like motherfucking nuclear bombs are dropping on Monday.
Hell yeah, that's how we're gonna party here. I party like that every day. There you go, man. That guy meant that shit. That is right, folks. That's just a sort of way of...
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks.
Where's that guy?
And we'll do it again because it's Friday.
Look who's excited about Friday. This guy right here. How you doing, Andrew?
He's like, shit, not only is there people yelling in my room, there's people yelling on the goddamn podcast that I'm on, too.
You get no sleep, no way.
Hi, boyfriend.
Andrew, you're getting the awake love from 2 joints. Dunda, stop barking. Stop barking. Oh, he thinks it's Dunda? Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
What do killer says it was Dunda? I didn't think it was Dunda. Andrew, you're getting the love, shout out love from 2 joints right here on the vibe. We're kind of, it is Friday, folks, so that was a fun one to play right there. All right, why don't we do this? Let me go, I have some video of, I told you guys that Terry Nee, he submits a lot of stuff here for the vibe, as well as many of you other people. I really appreciate that. Uh-oh, he's on the vibe. All right, well, Andrew, I got some video of Terry Nee. You probably went to the doctor the other day. I got video of Terry Nee and his compatriots at the doctor. Watch this.
That's really impressive, Mr. Smith, but I said I wanted to listen to your heart.
My feet hurt, my joints hurt, I'm always tired, and I get out of breath very easy.
Yes, that's because you're really fat. Doctor, I've got a problem. I always have a shit at 6:30 every morning.
Why is that a problem?
Well, I don't wake up till 8.
Mr. Jones, you need to stop masturbating.
Oh dear, why is that then?
Because I'm trying to examine you.
Doctor, I can't stop eating.
Okay, just wait there a second, Dad. There we go.
Problem solved. There you go. Some old people at the doctor. You're getting the realest from the old people here. There you go. Thank God it's Friday, says our friend Juggler Jen checking in. She says she's been working hard since 9 a.m. She's got off in time to join us here for catch a little bit of the vibe at the end of her day. So we like that. All right. Well, how about this? You know, there's a lot of wisdom with old people. That's why I like having, you know, people of all ages watching the vibe. How about some more wisdom? I got some pearls of wisdom from Granny. Here's Grandma. Here's a woman that's lived some years, and she's going to share some wisdom with us, guys. We can always learn from the older ones. So let's learn Granny keeping it real here on the vibe.
What are your thoughts on gold diggers?
There's no such thing as a gold digger. All women are expensive, so pick one in your price range and shut the fuck up.
What do you bring to the table in a relationship?
The fuck do I look like? A waiter? Next question.
What's your best dating advice?
It's better to give 20 guys a chance than 20 chances to the same guy. You're a player, not a fool.
What's your philosophy on love versus money?
I think it's better to cry in a Lamborghini than cry in a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
All men will disappoint you, so choose the richest one.
How old was your husband when you married him?
I was 25 and he was 75. Thanks to him, I haven't had to work for over 50 years.
Granny, how are you so wise?
Oh, sweetie, let's be so for real. I just followed Joey on the street.
What's your body count?
Honey, I've lost count since 1975. I'm enjoying life, not collecting data.
What's your take on men who bring you flowers?
Flowers die, honey. My Chanel bag is forever. Know the difference.
What dating advice would you tell your younger self?
Don't try to change a man. Change the man instead.
Oh, there you go.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit. There you go. Clipping.
She reminds me of the exact opposite of the remember J-Lo had the fruitcake lady or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's the opposite. Yeah, she's a freak, Mom. God, look at this. Boom.
Yeah.
The women were eating that up, and there you go. I'm glad we have. Look, we got Juggalette Jen, we got Tiff, we got. Well, it was Juggalette Jen again. We got Sweet Scorpio. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out here on The Vibe, guys. Well, you guys know what we do. At least you regular people that are here every day, Monday through Friday, know that on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we like to see what the stars have in mind for us by doing these Soulful Horoscope Readings, guys. So it's that time because it is Friday. We have to see what the stars hold in mind for us going into the weekend. So throw your astrological signs in the chat. I will make my way over to my horoscope reading studio and caress my crystal balls ever so gently in order to bring you your Friday edition of your Soulful Horoscope Readings. Let's get it. We're gonna find the element. We're gonna get it. Let's go. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right, folks. It is that time. Like I said, the regulars know that we do this on every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I come to my horoscope studio. I play my horoscope / porn sounding music. You guys throw your astrological signs in the chat. And because it is Friday, we have another name for this. Compliments of Chris Popke. I'm going to rock you like a horoscope on a Friday, folks. So let's do it and get into it. Juggalette Jen checks in first because she got off of work, and she checks in for Cancer. This is for herself, Scott Fitzpatrick, and I'll also remind you that this is for our friend Brian Clauder and all the other Cancers joining us today, Juggalette Jen. This is going to be your Friday Soulful Horoscope reading as soon as I get to it and open it. Here we go, Juggalette Jen. Here you go, Scott, coming up, and Brian Clauder, and all the Cancers joining us today. Here comes your... Cancer. With a positive mindset, challenges can become stepping stones to success. Resist doubts and impulsivity. They can derail progress, Cancer. You may feel inspired to pursue a dream or spark creativity in others through your original ideas. That is for Juggalette Jen. That's for Scott, Brian Clauder, and all the other Cancers joining us today. Rock you like a horoscope. Would be fading. Just in time to rub those balls.
Nice.
Oh, let me see. Really? Is that true?
I only have one testicle.
Or maybe just one ball if you're Andrew. Let's see. Clippin' and Crippin' Dibbin says, did y'all miss when Drew woke up? He jumped and was looking around for a couple minutes trying to figure out where he was. Crippin', I'll tell you right now that is Scott Fitzpatrick. That's one of his favorite things about doing shows with Andrew and doing shows is when Andrew, right, Scott, when he wakes up like this and his eyes are like, they're just.
Yeah. Trying to. Shut up.
Go.
He's all discombobulated and don't know where exactly what's going on.
Yes, he has those.
Do you remember the time when I was at the other home in that heaven?
Yeah, like pretty every other day, Andrew. Absolutely.
No, but with the older women. With the older woman.
With the older woman? You know what he's talking about, Scott and Bobby Nick?
Could it be? It could be talking about when he fell asleep and we made a T-shirt out of it, like 20 minutes or something.
Was it that one when they made the T-shirt?
Yes.
Right,
okay, yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you know and thank the one and only. Let me get to it. Oh, the one and only Juggalette Jen checks in with a most generous, gifted PF Live The Vibe membership, expanding the Vibe family. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. Sweet Scorpio checks in and she throws up that she's doing was that the lobster or whatever? They don't make me translate.
No, it's a lobster.
Between weed,
it's a crawdad.
Yeah, between weed and tiny little emojis, I have a hard time figuring out what that one is. Let me see. Well, there you go. What is that one? I can't find it on my symbol. There you go. Tars? Was that crab? There. I'm gonna go on and do
crawdads.
Leo. What's that, buddy? The crawdad.
Crawdads.
We'll double back to it once I figure out what it is. Space Nerd checks in with the 2. because she's on the cusp of 2 signs. So we're going to do 2 for my friend Space Nerd, who supports me as a monthly member and many other ways. Leo comes first for my friend Space Nerd. This is for the nerd and all the other Leos joining us today. This is your Friday. Here comes Leo. Your strong grasp of effective strategies enhances, your negotiation skills. Whatever your special gifts, it's likely that your expertise stands out. Sharp insights could pave the way to recognition, Leo, success, and even lasting fame. Oh, shit. Wow, that's a big one. Let's take that in one more time for all my Leo friends. Your strong grasp of effective strategies enhances your negotiation skills. Whatever your special gifts, it's likely that your expertise stands out. Sharp insights could pave the way to recognition, success, and even lasting fame. The first of 2 for my friend Space Nerd. Now I'm going to read Virgo. Now, Virgo just happens to be my sign, so this will be the second of 2 for Space Nerd, and it will be for any of the Virgos joining us today. Here comes the Virgo horoscope. While too much work can wear you down, Virgo, now isn't the time to slow your pace. Your mind may feel ready for mastering new skills or forming powerful connections that could bring you closer to your goals. There you go. So no matter how tired you are, Virgo, and how much you've been striving, that's just telling me to keep on going because you're closer to getting to that next part of your destination. That was the Virgo. Clippin' and Dippin' lets us know that tomorrow is his birthday. Well, why don't we do this? It was already Terry Nee's birthday, so this is for some other birthdays celebrating. This is for Clippin' and Dippin' and anybody else celebrating a birthday coming up this week or tomorrow. Happy birthday, Clippin' and Crippin'.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday there, Clippin'. And I see that if your birthday is tomorrow, that means you're a Cancer. So we already took care of Cancer right here. I can tell right here on the vibe. So why don't we keep on going? Happy birthday, buddy. How about Scuffed with Shame wants Gemini for the wifey? All right, I will do that. This is for wifey Shane, Mrs. Shane, and all the other Geminis joining us today. Here comes your Friday. Gemini, a quicker pace may be essential to manage your responsibilities. Momentum is building in a direction aligned with your dreams. Let your inspiring ideas serve as a launch pad for deeper insight and meaningful progress. Gemini, that's for Mrs. Scuff with Shane and all the Geminis joining us today. July 19th, make you a Cancer, so we already took care of that one as we move on with the vibe. Happy early birthday, Clippin' from our friend Sweet Scorpio. King of all diff checks in and says, hoya. Clippin' says thank you in return for the Sweet Scorpio for the birthday wishes. Happy early birthday, Clip, Tiffany Washington. Tiff, thank you from Clippin'. Hey, King of all diffs. Well, you're welcome. Happy birthday, Clippin' from Juggalette Jen. Here comes all the birthday greetings. You are so welcome, Bobby Fran. Thank you for the memberships and your all throughout the week, your generosity over these last few weeks. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. 13 days till my birthday. Well, don't make me do math, Tiffany Washington. You got to throw it out there, girl. Don't make me do math. You know I smoke weed. Scorpion. That's right. That is right. Sweet Scorpio. Well, I'm going to do that then. Here we go. Yeah. For the very named Sweet Scorpio, this is the Scorpio Friday Soulful Horoscope Reading. Rock you like a horoscope. Still waters run deep, Scorpio, and powerfully. Those close to you may be ready to unveil exciting plans. It could be time to launch a joint venture or dive into a spontaneous weekend adventure that sparks joy and connection. Scorpio, that is for Sweet Scorpio. And all the other Scorpios joining us today. Horoscope. Cut off abruptly. Here you go. Juggalette Jen says, me? Avoid impulsive behavior? Who would you think such a thing? Clippin says, thank you, Bobby. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for caring and having fun, man. Happy birthday, Just a Guess says. Taurus, we're going to do this for Just a Guess. This is for our friend Just a Guess. Stephen Bull, I know he was in here the other day, and all the other Tauri joining us today. Is Tauri? Is that the proper plural of Taurus? I don't know, but I'm going to read it anyway for my Taurus friends. Once you clearly define your goals, Taurus, there's so much you can accomplish. No one ever made history by just drifting around. Identify your purpose. Take focused steps, Taurus, towards your ambitions. And success is just a matter of time. Taurus! Gets there, Soulful Horoscope Reading Room. Clippin just simply says, happy birthday to everyone. He says, I've noticed there's a lot of birthdays in July he's laughing about. Happy birthday, Clippin. Thank you, BF. No, thank you, Shane. I appreciate you, my friend. Clippin says, it's like that last couple of weeks. That's all I've been heard is everyone having a birthday. Wow, maybe, let's see, what's 9 months before, let's see, probably Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving fucking maybe, Scott. I don't know. November, maybe that gets you a July baby. I don't know. So around people getting horny around eating some turkey and fucking. I don't know.
I think my birthday's tomorrow.
You think your birthday's tomorrow? I hope you should know your birthday's tomorrow. Mr. Modest Scott. Bobby Nick, did you know that, buddy? Did you have that in your brain?
I did not, but you know what?
I have not done a... Go ahead.
I was going to keep it to myself. I seen this little birthday talk, and I thought I was supposed to go ahead and say.
I do remember because, you know what? Someone that we used to podcast and him have the same birthday, so yeah, that's right.
I didn't know that. I still don't remember that. I think I know what you're talking about, but I didn't remember that as a fact. But you know, I guess I've always counted on the fact that I'll always be on the air with you guys doing this, that I'm terrible about it too, Scott. I've never written anyone's birthday down, so I'm pretty bad about that. But that's something I got to get around to. But happy birthday, Scott Fitzpatrick, man.
Happy birthday, brother.
And that's what this is about. This is about hanging out and making our obituaries a little more interesting than they might have been otherwise by not doing podcasting and hanging out with cool people like you.
Is it bad that you still remember, like, birthdays from people like you knew from, like, grade school?
Okay, but it can't be anything bad about it. If anything, Andrew, it says that they stuck in your mind for some meaningful way or effective way, buddy, there. So nothing bad about remembering birthdays. And we all have various different memory exercises, ways of remembering things and reasons. Happy birthday, Clippin' from Scuff with Shane. On the last day of July, says Tiffany Washington. Once again, don't make me do math. And then I'm going to say that you're a Leo. We already read Leo. Thanks, Shane from Clippin' as we continue on here. Every day is somebody's birthday, says Just a Guess. Well, I'll be damned. That's a more you know, ain't it? For your ass right there. When you get down to it, probably every day is, no doubt, every day is someone's birthday. Sweet Scorpio thanks me, and I thank you in return. Thanks, Sweet Scorpio. Thanks for enjoying what we do and being here. Harry Potter's birthday, Tiffany Washington, says Juggalette Jen. Andrew, you getting love from Juggalette. Yes, in the office, too. Scott's birthday, Juggalette Jen says with question marks. Happy birthday to Scott! Hey, Tiff from Two Joints. Articulate John checks in and says, Jen puts the suck in success. Surprised you didn't go full and just went with the C. With the K. How you doing there, Articulate John? Scott's birthday, again this week, says Two Joints. Are we having a birthday? We have birthday scandal now already? First time hearing of it.
No, he's just...
Baby B's had a birthday earlier this week.
Oh.
My Godfather. You guys are having fun here in the chat. Browns and Packers fan. I remember you. Brownstown checks in and says, hey, boys, from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Browns and Packers fan now. Thought I'd miss it, didn't ya? Not at all. Juggalette Jen shouting you out. And we're continuing on, guys. Well, look, let me do Pisces for my friend Andrew, because I already had Virgo for me. Scott's doing his back exercises. He's being a bro, struggling with back pain, trying to make it through the show. He's over there having a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Scott. We did Cancer. Right. Now I'm going to do Pisces for my friend Andrew and all the other Pisces joining us today. I don't know if that's the plural, but it sounds good. Here comes your... Rock like This is for Andrew and all the Pisces joining us for your Friday Soulful Horoscope reading. Someone may ignite your ambition with genuine encouragement, Pisces. If you've been diligent and focused, the universe is ready to reward you, Pisces. Expect meaningful opportunities to emerge. Perfect for making the right changes and moving closer to your goals. Andrew and all the Pisces joining us today. Yes, Jen, we are fully aware that your birthday was fully celebrated last week. We were fully aware of that. That's right. Let's see. Hello to everybody. Busy day again, says FJM. He's checking in and he's checking out. But you know what Tam Mom always says?
I never left.
Tam Mom never leaves. All right. That only leaves for our on-screen people, Bobby Nick. Now, Bobby is a Sagittarius, but we're juvenile here, or at least I am. So we call it Vagittarius here on the Vibe because it's just a little bit funnier. So this is for my Vagittarius friend, Bobby Nick, and all the other Vagittarii joining us today. Here comes your Friday. Here we go, Sagittarius, Vagittarius. It may be time to make meaningful changes or decisions, Sagittarius. With an eye for detail and wise counsel at your side, your financial and career instincts could be especially strong, positioning you for smart, strategic success. That is the Sagittarius. That's for Bobby Nick and all the other Sagittarius joining us today. And this is the point of the segment. Well, I'll ask for the last call, a last call for any signs that I did not get to, because we only do it on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So your next opportunity will be Monday, because we took care of Virgo for me. We took care of Cancer for Scott and for Juggler Jen and Brian Clauder. We took care of Pisces for Andrew. We did our Sagittarius, Vagittarius for Bobby Nick. So tune in again next time. We do this on Monday for your horoscope. Like a horoscope. Originally known as your Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hell yeah, we're having it, and we're doing it.
We're doing it
at the same time, because Bobby Nick is here, Andrew, Scott Fitzpatrick, and all the great crew is here. We're having a Friday, 36 of you, upwards of 40 in here all day. We appreciate all of the enthusiasm and the fun we have together. Deepak checks in and says, thank you so much for the gifted Juggalette Jen. Well, welcome, Deepak. Welcome to the Vibe family, Deepak. This is a show we do Monday through Friday for anybody that's new joining us here. And this is all we do. We sit around with our great bros and great chat family and have a lot of fun just sharing our favorite podcasts, not so serious news. And our bro, Andrew the Giant, is co-streaming my show on his channel. But you're checking in for mine, so welcome, Deepak. You're welcome, Deepak, says Juggalette Jen. We're chat family, bro, so welcome to the chat family. All right, well, let's keep having fun here. We did Juicy Man Meat for the ladies, as promised, Space Nerd. Thank you very much. And we kind of, as a buffer, a kind of a palate cleanser in between, we did the whole horoscope segment we did right there. But guys, I could play a little. Let's get the vibes going in the right direction. And then we will make our way over to get bricked up, as Scott so indicates, by changing his background. He knows what's up. But first, let's dance our way into Friday and the weekend, y'all. Let's got them Friday vibes. Stink face. Thank you, Deepak, for letting me know you're a regular lurker. We love our lurkers. Thanks for checking in occasionally and let me know you're lurking. Move and shake and drop into a Friday. Hell to the yeah, folks. All right, guys, without any further ado, why don't we take our turn? Because we are gentlemen. I love these kids. There you go. Thank you.
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo? Did I say doo-doo? He said doo-doo. Let's do what we do here, folks, here on Fridays. We already took care of ladies. Ladies go first with Juicy Man Meat. Like I already said, we did the horoscope, but fellas, now it's our turn, and there's nothing weird about this at all, to sit around and get semis with a bunch of our guys, with a bunch of our friends, as we get, as soon as I find it, I always say that, seems like with everything I do, I'm looking for the element, so I can play, wow, real smooth here, actually, like bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. She have the pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Bricked up is what we're getting, folks. It's the guys' turn to have some fun. We'll look at some sexy entries here, some of these videos, and then we're going to start winding down this episode of The Vibe and winding down this fun week of shows. But don't even think that we're done having fun with you just because I said we're winding this particular show down. Because as you know, Bobby, Nick, and Scott and the boys, they'll be doing something all weekend. But right now, we're doing our Bricked Up segment right here on The Vibe. Still having fun on our part of the day, guys. Here goes, here our piece. First piece of content, let's get bricked up. Oh, may unmute it. Here we go.
None of you knew that Winnie the Pooh's grandmom's name is Pooh Nanny. I bet none of you knew that Winnie the Pooh's grandmom's name is Pooh Nanny.
Scott, you know how disappointed I was to have to look at this real closely and figure out that it's most likely AI.
That's what I've been sitting here doing I was just sitting here trying to figure it out.
Right, well, that's a game we can always play during any of these segments, especially the women one. Real or AI or A, I don't care. Right, Bob? What's that?
Yeah, but even listen to the voice, you know?
Yeah, look, Space Nerd wants a needle. You don't even need that. All you need is a plug for this one, Space Nerd. All you got to do is unplug this one because she's AI.
I bet none
But AI'd hit it.
of you knew that Winnie the Pooh's grandmom's name is Pooh Nanny. I bet none
I tell you what,
of you
AI's starting to perfect that jiggle, though, guys.
Yeah, the jiggle's
that
pretty
Winnie the
fucking
Pooh's
solid.
grandmom's name is Pooh Nanny.
Pooh Nanny. All right, there you go. I think you have to watch that like 2 and 3 times to really determine, Scott, if it's AI or not. Really closely, right?
Yep.
Oh, Andrew's moaning about something over there. All right. Well, let me see. How about we'll do the old AI or AI don't care with this next one. Let's see if we even care if it's AI or not. This next piece of content that we're going to get bricked up with. Nothing weird at all. Just watching sexy stuff and getting semis with the chat family.
Pretty little baby.
Oh, we just featured Pretty Little Baby yesterday.
Pretty little
Those are
baby.
utterly ridiculous. Look, wait a minute.
Pretty little baby. Pretty little baby. Pretty little baby.
Those are utterly ridiculous. And see, guys, that was perfect proof right there. We're just coming off of yesterday, off of the death of the person who sung that song, Connie Francis. I just did the report yesterday about that, how that was a viral song being used in all of these kind of TikTok-y videos, and we have one right here, as demonstrated right there on that one. All right, let me see. I got another piece of content for you. Content piece number 3 here on The Vibe. This one I'm going to say, Lego my ego. This one, oh, Jesus. This one's got legs up to her ass, guys. On Bricked Up. Ooh. How does it feel? You'd like to know. God damn. Andrew's like, what? Hold on, Andrew, I'm concentrating. That's where we want them doors. How does it feel? It's still real to me, damn it. That looks real to me, guys.
That's real to me, too.
I said that same thing yesterday, Space Nerd. I thought she was already dead.
You know what? So did I. But
that's what some of these are. And Brenda Lee's still alive. We learned in the chat yesterday because somebody brought her up in comparison. All right, guys. Well, I think that was piece number 3. How about if I play one more in the interest of fairness? And let's see what we can do with this one, guys, as we wrap up this fun week of shows and wrap up this show. And hell, we're going to stay around till 3, but we're kind of ahead of schedule today, getting bricked up.
I got a few of them.
Oh boy, here we go. What do you like? Andrew, let me know there's something special about this video. I mean,
Flashing lights, flashing lights,
What?
These tunnels have lights.
flashing lights, flashing lights.
She don't believe in shooting stars.
BF. Exactly, Space Nerd. I thought you could maybe help shed some light on this. I should have made this a what the fuck is this? Look, luscious. Why? Exactly.
Wood floors in the new apartment.
Deepak said why too. No good. Flashlights? Flash.
She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. Wood floors in the new apartment.
I don't.
That's just fucking weird.
I don't know. Andrew, like I think I blew Andrew's mind away.
That's definitely AI.
Do you think so? Or I don't know, it has some kind of stick on it.
I don't think that's AI. I don't think that's AI. I think that's people being fucking weird.
Stripper training. My chakra is in my vagina, apparently. Maybe they have chakras in their vaginas. I don't know.
I don't know.
Chakra the vagina. All right, well, since that was kind of a weird one to leave on, I'm gonna leave us on this one right here, guys. Since I did a bonus piece for them, why not for us? I gotta cleanse the palate off of that one. Here we go.
Are you ready?
Damn. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Are you ready? Ready, set, go. Are you ready?
Damn.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ready, set, go.
No polls. All right, you're ready. I'm ready. We're all ready. Damn, they look natural to me, guys.
I wish you would have
All right,
jiggled
well-
a little more, but that's okay.
Yeah, a little bit, exactly. Don't have a poll. Yeah, not stripper, almost stripper training. It was like Polish training. Yes, Andrew.
If you want to see good bricked up, there's one on Instagram called "If You Like Thicker Girls."
Oh.
What's it called?
I'll put it in private chat.
All right.
Oh
How
my
about this?
God.
Here, I got it. This was Andrew when he was watching it. Look. This is from Terry Nee, Andrew.
Whoa.
Andrew's face. Andrew's checking him out, guys. He's getting bricked up by himself. Hey, everywhere she is, Andrew is. It's not creepy at all. Oh my God. You know, this is what Andrew's doing when he's not on the vibe, folks. I love the pop-up Andrews.
Oh my God! Wow!
There you go. Thank you, Terry Nee.
But yeah, I can get back in the pervert
Oh boy.
mode.
Well,
Oh boy.
I can't think of a better way to end like a week of shows and to end this fun segment that we do just for the guys with that great piece of content featuring Andrew, provided by Terry Nee, guys. There you go. The women had their turn. That was our turn. I hope that you had your opportunity to get bricked up.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Thinking up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and reaching that will. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up.
And I'm spent. There you go, folks. Not only wrapping up 3 hours of content just for the day, but we had a great week of shows, dare I say. I hope you enjoy coming here to the Vibe. Thank you, man. It seems like the energy and the fun is picking up every day. If you know somebody that might enjoy the Vibe, please turn them on and say, hey, man, if you want no politics and you want more than gossip, hang out with everybody here on the Vibe. And when you're not hanging out on the Vibe, there's other shows that even the guys on there do, is what you can tell your friends. And one of them is this guy right here. I'm going to go take it to Andrew first. And Andrew, I'm going to remind you that it's Friday, buddy. You just came off of doing No Filter on Thursday. Tell everybody your last words and your plugs today, my friend.
Thank you for joining another good week of shows.
Where can they find you tomorrow, Andrew, since it's No Filter Saturday?
No Filter, Andrew and friends. Where are we at on subscribers?
On No Filter or on your personal channel?
No Filter.
Bobby Nick, do you happen to have that number for my friend, Andrew?
I don't know. I think it's in the 4,000s.
Somewhere in the 4,000s. I think Andrew set him up for a comparison because Bobby Nick, as of earlier in the show, Andrew's going to give us the update now. He's within 10 to 14 subscribers of being in 40,000, buddy. So Andrew's going to give us the update right now. His current subscriber count making his way to 40,000. $39,987. 13 away.
Wow.
13 subscribers away from Andrew the Giant. That's what Bob, I said, no guy is more deserving of having a high amount of subscribers than this guy. You know, you do so many shows with him, and even with what you do, Andrew goes beyond No Filter. He goes beyond BF Live and all the other shows, and he's constantly putting out live. So congratulations on your upcoming 40,000, Andrew. There you go.
I put out a lot of shorts.
Yeah, done went through a lot of shorts too, but I'll digress from that one. There you go. Check him out on Andrew the Giant 96 or No Filter with Andrew and Friends is where you can find Andrew tomorrow. But we're not done giving a plug. I'm trying to take that out, not put it back in. So that was Andrew's turn. Now I'm going to turn it over to Scott Fitzpatrick. Scott, thank you for having us enjoy your whole throughout the week. Any final words, comments, or plugs where you can be this weekend?
Well, I'm plug real Angry Iguana real quick. Angry Edit for all your locale stuff. Angry Iguana 112. But I want to give most of my plugs to people that's kind of helped me out with all this stuff, and that would be I don't have access to their links to their stuff, but it would be blood for the stuff that he's done, and Oscar Electric, and also Peacunt, and one more in there. I lost him.
There's so many. I blame weed, Scott. But there you go. Suffice to say, yes, and thank you for reminding me of that too as well, because Oscar Electric has been instrumental in bringing up the production value of this show by giving me new elements to use for my news and for the great element opening for Scott's Hole. So like I said, I always look forward to these weeks because I never know what they're going to bring, and when cool-ass people from the chat family are going to step up and really bring up all of our game and enjoy all of this with us together.
Popkey.
Chris Popkey. Yes.
Popkey, there you go.
That would have killed Scott if he would have forgot that. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Scott, but you're not wrong, man. The list of talented people, I used to be able to keep it on top of my head, and we are getting to the point now where that's becoming more difficult because that cartoon that we watched earlier is made by Blood, C-O-R-P-S, Blood Core, right here on YouTube.
Well, actually, you know what? He messaged me yesterday, and he said that's not the channel that he wants promoted. He wants at Created by Blood promoted.
There you have it.
That's there's no content on there yet, but he plans to put some content on there.
I believe 5510 Stormy's checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel with the subscriber clown over there on No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
Right. Yeah.
But one more time with that for Blood, please.
At Created by Blood.
At Created by Blood is where you can find that Bobby Nick cartoon and all the other fun stuff that he creates. Andrew, Not Scott says I'll sub checking in. I think Not Scott was looking for you yesterday.
Right on.
My algorithm is concerned. Well, it should be, Terry Nee, because I see you in all the different chats, including BF Live The Vibe. So I'm sure your algorithm is like, what is this deviant right here? All right, now I'm going to turn it over. Now you know what time it is in the show, folks, because Andrew already went. Scott already went. But now this guy, he does more than he's going to be able to even write down himself. But grab a paper, grab a pen or a pencil, and I'm going to turn it over to Bobby Nick now. Try to keep up with the shows he knows that he's going to be on this weekend. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, well, tonight got the Lunatic Lounge at Bobby Nick 1978 at 7 p.m. Eastern. Should we celebrate your birthday tonight and tomorrow, Scott?
He's not going to tell you, Bob Nick. You're just going to have to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Exactly. You're just going to have to take control of this, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, right.
So suffice to say that. And I'll double down by saying this, because this great chat family is out here, Scott, and you put the word out there, it will spread to No Filter and all the shows you do, because this great chat community, they're really great about acknowledging us and our birthdays and appreciating us. So I know they're going to be in the other chats reminding everybody and telling you that it's your birthday. So happy birthday, Scott Fitzpatrick, my podcast bro. But Bobby Nick, you've done with your plugs, my friend. You started with Scott's birthday.
Yeah. And then, tomorrow I will be in the lounge, 2 p.m. Eastern. Come check me out. For the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show, or gift a subscription and get, count them, 6 credits that do not expire.
Boom.
You can use them a year from now.
There you go.
So check out
Rumble.com.
rumble.com.
He keeps track of all of them. There you go.
That's right. Rumble.com/The Bob and Nick Show on Rumble. Give me a follow.
So there you go, folks. So what is it, Friday night? Let me take this off the screen. Actually, take that off. All right, so it's Friday night. We took care of Andrew, Scott, and Bobby Nick. And so later on tonight, I know Perry tonight, so I don't know if I'll be watching the premiere or something, but I'll be trying to check out my boys, whatever they're doing. They know I'm always lurking. They know I'm always working and lurking, because I work on putting out a 3-hour show every day. And while I'm doing that, I watch my friends and I tune into them, and they kind of know that from the clues I send. So I'll be kind of lurking like some of our friends lurked in the chat today. Well, whether you are lurking it or working it or jerking it, I appreciate anyone and everyone. Written off says happy birthday to you, Scott Fitzpatrick. Anyone and everyone that cares enough to show up for this show, to send us content, to send super chats, or just enthusiasm and participates. Thank you all so much, man. This wouldn't be shit without you. What about late night? Oh, yes, he can't even get all the plugs out that he does. Always
Forgot
late
that
night.
one. 10:30 p.m. tonight at Bob and Nick 1978.
Oscar Electric is throwing the love back, I think is what he get with the emojis. Thanks, written off. Scott gives the love in return. Here's all the love going in and out of the chat. Yo, Jenny. Oscar getting love from her. Wavy G checking and says, good night, sirs. I must go to bed. The hard working man works other shifts than we don't, but we always glad when he kind of steps in and gets a little bit of the vibes. Well, there you have it, folks. At 4 minutes after 3, I won't necessarily say that the show's officially in the over vibe. Just suffice to say thank you once again. This has been a fun show, and it's been a fun week of shows. Thank you, my friend Andrew the Giant, Scott Fitzpatrick, and Bobby Nick. Peace and love, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you do. Whatever you do, have a safe one, have an enjoyable one, and please remember to join us all in what we do, and come back every Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. East for the vibe. Because, folks, we have fun. We're about positivity here, because we only get one trip on this planet, so we're going to make it a good one. And as we like to say here on the vibe, folks, it's not bye. It's just bye for now, and we'll see you the next time we see you on the vibe, folks. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.
Peace.
Say bye, Andrew.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.